Ah, don't look, I'm pooping. Ah, inappropriate. I can't get a moment alone from you people. Good Lord. Same inappropriate man can't have a second to himself. Can't even poop in private anymore. Oh, good Lord. Hang on, let me get my clothes on. All right, I'm back. My God. What up, everybody? Hello, hello. Explain that later. Hey, welcome back to some Sky Factory. I amuse myself. What up, everybody? So, welcome back to the stream. I have fixed the hunting dimensions, so we are once again free to roam here in the house area and have some fun. I've already got a new little project for us to work on today. Not here in the house, though. We're going to go somewhere else for that. But I am glad that everybody's coming to hang out today. Thank you so much for swinging by. Who's all here today? Let's see. Crispy Waffles. Mystique and Teresa. And James. I appreciate you all. Panda's here. Excellent. What else we got? Fidgety Modder. Fear of Nothing. As always, a pleasure to see you. Good day, everyone. When I first get out of the shower, or, well, I guess wake up. Don't talk about my pooping. Okay, so interesting thing that I just realized right now, everything from Project E is gone. Huh, okay. Well, all the stuff I made that was in this room has disappeared. Not that worried about it. I can make it all again, but it's irritating. Okay, so I fixed this place. So there, as I mentioned last stream, I had a problem going into the blood room. This is as far as I could get, and then it would crash the whole world, and I would have to pull it up from a backup save and reload it and come back in again. So I did a command that killed everything in the rooms. And then immediately everything was okay. But I think I figured out what was wrong. As you'll notice, there are a few monsters in here. Now the slimes, that I expected them to be here, because when you do the command that kills the slime, it just turns them into little ones. But see these other guys? That little guy there, that little dog over there. Got this little imp down here, and we got these are creatures that disappeared out of their cages at one point. So what I'm wondering is, did the creatures I put in there after that somehow glitch together? And so it's trying to load two creatures in at one spot, and that's what kept causing it to crash. I'm going to remove them. This room is going to have to be repurposed. I don't want to run the chance of that happening again. So sadly, we will not have one of all the monsters. But to be honest, they kept despawning anyways, so it's okay. The other thing, when I did that, all these guys died too. So I went all over the place and regathered up new ones and brought them all back. So this is a new big squeaky. You'll notice Snowball is healed up now. Yeah, he's growling over there. I got the Lich King and one of his shades this time. I thought that was kind of cool. We've got Slythe is still in there. He's coming from the other corner now after 30 tries of putting him down. But that still looks okay. Snow Queen and Lich King are across from each other. And down here is where I'm going to put the ram. That's the only thing I haven't found a replacement for yet, is the ram. So yeah, new big squeaky's back, which was interesting because when I used the command that killed him, it left his chest there. That's normally there when you kill him. So I got all that loot. So yeah, so happily this is back now, and it's something we can work with at another time. Hello, Super and Rosalina. Hello, hello. You can make one of the Astral Sorcery Cloaks. I did make one of them, I believe. Yes. Mantle of Stars. Cool. I went around and gathered a bunch of these papers from Lost Cities. But after these first 5, everyone I found has been blank now. So I don't know if there's something I have to do to progress further. Not sure yet. But yes, I did not do much over here, but I did do something over here. When we talked last time, excuse me, and I mentioned that now that we're done with old McDraven's farm, what should we build next? And everybody recommended, well, not everybody, but some people recommended a spooky forest. All right, Rose. And so I've built a section for our spooky forest. So I want, as I expand this place, that it all doesn't run into one area. I want them to be separate. I want them to be sections, so that way you can always see this is a world that's floating. I don't want to build a giant island that looks like we're not in a sky factory. But I thought it would be cool to add segments of different shapes as we move out here, and I can start expanding out this end for other things as well. But that this might be a cool place to put the spooky forest, because everybody said it would look cool around the barn. And I figure I went halfway, because over here we can do some different shape stuff coming off this side. As you see, I got rid of the other areas that were in here. Old Draven's farm. Look at how delicious the farm is. Delicious. Delicious. Interestingly enough, I learned something that I did not know. Nether star seeds and dragon egg seeds will not grow. I don't know what they need to be in. Won't grow. I tried bone meal and everything on them. That's it. Fear says, have you already done most of the achievements? Yes. That's all that I have left. The 3 reactors, the tinker stuff, which is just a few minutes time consuming. It's not hard. And then these, which just suck to do. And I may build up the stuff to do that a little bit later. But yes, I have all of them done except for these. The only one I didn't do in Twilight is the new one, but you can't do it because there's stuff that's glitched out. Need a Cruix under the dirt. I didn't know that. Okay, well, that's something I can look into then. But yes, I thought spooky forest, right? Put some spooky things. Maybe we'll put some skeletons in here and some zombies, and we'll use syringes so they don't move. Just a couple. I don't want a lot, because they count towards the amount of mobs that spawn here, and I may want mobs to be other places for other things we build, but a couple of them might be cool. So, yeah, I figured we'll do that. We'll get some different trees, maybe pick out some of the spookier ones, plant them. I have it like this, but I want to do something like this, a path that goes through the woods. So it's not here. Like you go here, then you got to go over here, and then back around. I want to have a little, so if you're walking through this, it's almost like a one-direction maze. And then at the end of it in here, I want it to be something surrounded with trees. I could put like a little altar or a little haunted shack, something, something cool in here that you can't see for the trees that you'd have to walk all the way through to get to. I think that might be kind of cool. Let's see what I miss here. I need you to build something. Okay. Draven, look at the recipe for the Nether Star Seek. It needs some kind of block. Right. Actually, I just typed the right one there. Let's do dragon. That should be an easy enough one. Well, it does not say what it needs. Somebody said something about a Cruix. Farmland. Oh, there it is. Dragon egg crux. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's doable. That's not hard. So yeah, I'll do that here before the night's over as well. We'll get those for those 2 blocks just so we can get them growing. Let's see. Ronald McDonald. He should be on the farm. Is there a character with a dude with a clown-like face? Okay, we gotta see if there's somebody with a clown face. Give me a moment. If there's someone who kind of looks like a clown, we might be able to use them. Where's my head collection? Luckily, I didn't lose these guys yet. That one might be kind of Ronald McDonald-y. I could do Waffle King. Giant waffle. Oh, goodness. There's a Nether Star Seed. Yes, and there's a Dragon Egg Seed. Last episode, we made all of the different mystical seeds, just so I can have one of every one. Hitman, hi Draven, I just got a new computer. I'm in the middle of a prestige run. Do you know if I could just transfer the world save with the USB? Yes, you should be able to. You'll go to your launcher, click open, go into it, click on open folder, and then you'll look up under saves. Underneath saves, it'll list all of your worlds. Copy it, paste it to the USB. I don't recommend drag and drop because it may get rid of the original, and on the off chance somehow it corrupts on the USB, it's good to still have a backup. Drag and drop it, copy it into the USB, and then on the new world, just do the exact same thing but opposite. Go into the launcher, click on the thing, right-click, open folder, go into saves, and it'll list the worlds in there. Then just copy and paste it again. It never hurts to have a backup. copy and paste it, and then when you load into the world, it should be there. I had to do that like 15 times yesterday trying to fix the glitching world that we had in here. Hello, Terry. What else? You also might need to copy the prestige data because that is different from the data. Oh, that's possible. I hadn't thought about that. I've not actually tried to copy a prestige specifically. You may want to look for this prestige data as well. That's correct. Well, no, I'm thinking about maybe, is there somebody here that I could name Ronald, though? Is there somebody here that would look, because there's really no way for me to make Ronald. Not that would look realistic, but if I could find a little dude here that looked like Ronald, I could maybe find one of those, syringe them, and then put them on the farm. That's a lot of heads. That is every head that you can get in the game for the people skins that I've found. I've gone through, I've farmed hundreds of them. I've never got another one after that. So I think I have them all. The mushroom cow. Yeah, he's right there. So these are all the bosses from the Twilight Forest. And then these are creatures. You can actually get heads of other creatures too. Like, give an example. I know in Sky Factory 4 you could get the little, I can't remember, the little dudes that bust out of the blocks when you break them. So there's that. So yeah, those you have to go around and kill regular mobs with beheading, and I just haven't put a lot of time into that yet. So we have that. And let's see. So I'm just trying to see. So who is that? Aurelian? Let me grab this one. That one kind of looks like a Ronald head. Captain Hugh kind of looks like a Robin head. And Giant Waffle could almost be like a Burger King. Maybe the Mr. Buttons, the Funky Creeper. Those three, I think, look the most like a potential. So we're going to try to track those down because I'm going to need them for other projects anyways. But I'm going to bring them with me so I know which ones I'm looking for. So if we find those... Oh, hold on a second. Chair wand. What is that? Lost dogs all... Hey! Too funny. Excellent. Thank you very much. Welcome back on your main account. Well then. I see we're bevving me up early today. Is it moonshine or fireball today, Fuji? The world is your oyster. That puts us back up to 69. We had a couple drop off this week, but that usually happens every month, and then a few people will realize they didn't realize it ended and sign back up again. Moonshine again. Going for the stiff stuff. I see. I'm going to have to go pick up another bottle of moonshine this week, I think. Dusty. All right, let's get that going. Wonder what flavor I'll get next. I'll have to look. There's one type of moonshine, one flavor of moonshine that Old Smoky doesn't make that somebody else does that I may try just because it's French toast. And I love French toast. It is the ultimate breakfast pastry. And so I may pick one of those up just to try it sometime. But I like Old Smoky of all the moonshines I've tried. So, here we go. Nice indeed. Good to have you back. Phew! Oh, goodness. After the day I've had, that'll work. So I get closer to the bottom, it tastes a little funkier. All right, let's see. Glad, I appreciate that Fuji puts us one step closer to getting that second server. Delicious. All right, so I'm going to go searching in a little while for the Ronald. Do not forget, Turtle, do not worry, I will look into that. Silverfish, thank you, Brendan. That's what I was looking for earlier. When you do reach the members goal, if it goes back down below the goal next day, we'll keep the server. Yes, once it's up, I'm going to run it. If we lose a couple people, I'll cover the difference in cost until it bounces back up again. Once we hit that goal, I will come up with another members goal. And the members goal is always going to be something that adds to membership specifically. Because I feel that is warranted. They're the folks that are joining up and paying the money to do that. So members goals will always add something new to the membership program. So we'll look and see what people might be interested in. I'm always open to ideas. If you have ideas of things that you think would be a cool perk for memberships, please reach out to me. You can direct DM me on Discord channel if you'd like, or throw it in a thread. I'll be happy to look at it. Oh, no, and there's a chance that it will. Usually at the beginning of the month, some people aren't set up on auto-renew. And then it'll drop off, and then they'll come to a stream, and they're like, oh, I didn't realize I dropped off, and sign back up again. So that always goes down and up a little bit. I expect that. Kind of hoped we would switch the service to Rustic Waters. Second place. Yeah, well, yeah, we some of the things that are in there this time we didn't have as a choice last time. I wanted to have a little bit more options, so I talked to the mods and we came up with a few things, and I played several things just to see what we could get going. So we will let the membership community decide. Hello, kitties. All right, so let's see. So we need some trees. Let's look in the sapling department. What trees? So I'm assuming darkwood. That's going to be too big, right? Like that's bigger than I need. How big does that get? Well, let me get some bone meal. I don't want trees that are too big. That would look silly. Bone meal. Okay, well that's a big old tree. Okay, so I might have one or two of these like in a corner, but I don't think I would have more than that. Those ones can be the trees that tower over the other ones. Then I think we need some slightly smaller trees. And I don't want regular oak, right? I want trees that are a little spookier than that. What's this? This is darkwood? Okay, I'm looking. Let me grab one more darkwood. And again, if it looks bad, I can always bust it. We can try another one. Darkwood. All right, I'll put one more darkwood over here. Boom, 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 boom. How big does that one get? Well, they're not identical. Okay, I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. Or does that look too big to you guys? Should I get rid of one and just have that big one in the back in the middle? Darkwood was the rarest. Now it's a little bit easier to get a hold of, yeah. How do you get the transmutation table? You have to play a world in prestige mode and unlock it first. It takes a little bit of time to do it. So there's that. Let's see. Going well, Noel. Do a Crazy Craft playthrough. There's a lot of different games people recommend. I don't think I like that one. Get out of here. All those. I'll starve to death. This calls for dominoes. Yum, 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 yum. Let's see. Has a roof over the forest and is more spoopy. Isn't that's that the one I just did? That's dark wood. Dark oak. Yes, I agree. Let's go to that. Go to oak. That's regular oak. Sickly oak, dark oak. All right. Throw a couple of these down. What? Oh, crap. Turned it into funky wood. Oh, roots. Okay, I've got light underneath, so we do not have to have light up here. Monsters are not going to spawn. How long will the poll be up? I'd probably run it till the weekend. Sunday would be the next day that I have any potential chance to work on switching everything over, Sunday or Monday anyways. Be my next time off that I could devote to that. So I'd say we're good until then at least. I'll need dirt. Brad? No. Grass. That shot's already tickling me today. Brick. Yep, let me fix this hole here real quick. Okay, so let's get a dark oak. All right, so I'm going to throw one of these down here and spoop it. See how big it looks. Bro! He's using up all my juice. Come on now. A bone meal and shake my booty. Shake my booty. Shake my... You need 4 dark oak. Oh! Okay. As long as it's not too big. I don't want it to be too big because eventually we may build stuff on the other side. I don't want all to be hidden. All right, let me try that. Blort! Okay, well, that's a chunky tree. Not bad. It's a fat tree. I like that. Okay. All right, so before we move on, I think that we should build the path so I know where trees need to be. So I will need a shovel so that I might shovel the path. Come shovel. Time to work. All right. I'd like to try all the packs before making final decision. Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. I can let it run all the way till Monday. Monday will be the would be the first day that I'm really going to have any time anyways. Plus, I'm planning on trying to film the first episode of Behind the Dice this weekend as well. The path may end up wider than this. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with it. I can put bushes and trees in between. I want it to be a winding, twisty path, but I need enough stuff in between to make it interesting. Now, I'm not going to make it a maze. Somebody recommended that because I'm going to do something different with mazes. I have thought of mazing as well. I've got a whole nother project we're going to look into for mazing. All right, a little bit in. All right, let's see here. I think about chubby trees, but they look super neat. Also, I think dark oak trees need a hug. That's a chubby tree. I don't like to hug that tree. All right, let's go here. I want it to be parts where you can look out and see everything else. I want little spaces where you'll see outside the forest. All the way to the end. This. Swoop back over here. This one? Okay. The path may end up being too wide, and I'm okay with that if it is, or I just may leave it one wide. I haven't decided yet. Did italics in life? Tell us about behind the dice. Okay, so that was one of our extra life goals and something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So what behind the dice is me. It's going to be a recorded video. It's not going to be a live stream. But the purpose of it is for me to go into more detail about the Dungeons and Dragons stuff in Dungeons and Dragons. So it'll be part me teaching people how to play, part talking about different mechanics, character creation, story creation, how to DM, how to be a character, different resources, things that I've learned over my time of playing, as well as talking about some of the specifics from Merge Worlds, such as specific dungeons, puzzles I've come up with, different things that I've come up with for the game, whether they be custom mechanics, homebrew things. It'll be different episodes based on different topics. I think I'll probably try to stay with a topic an episode. But the very first episode is going to be based on character creation, but not the actual technical side of it. How to come up with an idea. What kind of an idea do you want? What kind of ideas are even available? And to talk about some of the stuff like that. All right, so that's going to be our path. And here in this corner is going to be whatever the haunted, whatever it is. And I may have to thin this out a little bit now that I think about it. Let's do this. Do that. Give just a little bit more room over here to build the spoopy thing. Give me just a little bit more work room over here. I got this little whole corner to mess with. All right. Do I have a script? No, not this yet. I'm horrible at scripting. I'll have bullet points. That's normally how I roll. I'll have different bullet points that I want to hit. That's another reason why I want to do this one as more of an edited video. So if I go off on a tangent or I want to get something or rearrange some of the order I talk about things, I got a little bit more ability to do that. And then after the first episode, I'll also answer questions. So people put questions in the comments of that or reach out to me on the website. I'll have a segment in the next episode where I talk about answering those questions that were asked. Some of them, depending on how many there are, and kind of cover that as well. But no, I don't have a script yet. I like to wing it. I have a bullet points of the things I want to talk about, but I've always been more of an improvisationalist than anything else. It's what I prefer. Is improv. I do better with it than I do script writing. I mean, I can write a script for a play or a story. I mean, I've done that. Yeah, those aren't bad, but they're too light up top and too chunky at the bottom. I need more leaves. Those are okay to have a couple of them, but I need more leaves. What kind of saplings are going to give us more leaves? Dark wood we already looked at. Canopy's too big. Spruce isn't bad. Couple spruce. They're dark. Jungle, I'm not a fan of. Coal saplings are black. Those will work. Maybe even a couple petrified. Those are dark looking. Not sure about the iron. You throw a redstone in there. Quartz. Cobalt might be okay. Osmium might be okay. Nickel's kind of sickly looking. Yeah, I want something that's, yeah, I want it to be more lush, I guess is the word that I'm looking for here. So, and I need several. I don't want to all be the same tree either. So I'm going to put a couple different things for regular trees. And then I'll sub some of these out every so often. Let's throw one of these guys right here and see what it turns into. Because I want them to be thick enough down here that you have to walk the path. But I'm also going to put like hedges and stuff here as well. Like a brush and flowers and things that'll make you walk around. So that one's a little bit more lush for the level. That's not bad. It gives me some mid-range so you can't see all the way through. Lapis sapling. Oh yeah, I can use any sapling. Any of them should look all right. Let's throw one of these down here. I'm going to throw a few in, and if we don't like them, we can always take them down. But I'm shooting for like gray and darker looking things. And then spots like this where there's a big chonker, I can put the big fatty. You know what I mean? So you're going around that tree in a couple locations. Like I wouldn't want a ton of these. I'd want to space them out in a good spot. So like I could do one here. Let's do these first. And then maybe flop another one right here. That's kind of a good square spot. So those would be in there. Oh, there we go. There's a go. I may put one over here, but we'll wait. So those are some big old chunky trees. And then we'll put some more smaller trees in here, as well as maybe other things besides just trees. Traps and things of that nature. We will see. Let's see. Do you have us? We are down 2 members. We were actually down 3. We just got 1 back, but that's okay. It happens. It happens. Tree. Yeah, I definitely need something lush, and I can always grow a tree on top of a tree, or I could just get the leaves and lush it out myself. That's also an option. A string tree. A string tree. That might work. Actually, I think I'd rather take some actual webs and stick them in the tree. In the gray trees. I wouldn't want to have a white tree because then the white web will get lost in it a little bit. I like the idea, Panda, for sure. I'd love to play some D&D someday. I've only dabbled in it. It is a ton of fun. I recommend making advantage of it, or taking advantage of it when the opportunity arises. Let's put one of these here. Again, I'm going to put hedging and grow grass up and stuff as well in between here. So while it looks like there's still a lot of space, that is going to get thinned out. I'm just trying to look for some different stuff to throw in here. We'll throw one of these here. So I'm going to want some spaces for monsters to pop out. I may even put a little cave, maybe in one corner. Oh, what if you had to walk through like a big boulder, right? Like you're going through the rock. I could build that in the corner. So it's kind of spooky, and I have something in there that like pops out, or something skeleton or monster hiding in here making noises. They're all going to be silenced, or not silenced, but stunned with a syringe so they won't hurt anybody. I could also have a little bridge going over like a stream or something, just a temporary little stream. I could have, like, say, going from here and it loops through here and then loops back out, kind of a thing. That might look kind of cool. Let me look at that. Target dummy for a spooky mob that doesn't move. That could work. I said I can syringe actual mobs and put them in here. And if I do that, they'll make noises like grr and such. Cool. All right, let me get rid of that. Let me grab one cobalt, because a little bit of color mixed in there is not bad, especially when the color is blue. Favorite looking. Yeah. All right, so we got that, and we'll pop one here. I'm fine with all the leaves mashing together. I want it to feel like you're walking through this, and I'm going to have like hedging and lush grass around the edges and such. Clearly I can put one here. What are we going to put there? Let's grab a petrify. This tree is scared. Petrify. Yes, dad jokes. All the dad jokes you could ever want, and even more that you don't want. Pistons to make mobs pop up with an entity detector. That could be interesting. Could also do tripwires to make them fall on you. A couple ideas to throw in there. Let's see. The other day, watching the real Twilight Forest, and it looks nice. A real big world with Grand Generation. Like saying, yeah, it's tons of fun to go in there when it's regular world. It's fun to explore it. Let's see what else we got. Have a good one. All right, Noel, have yourself a good one. I will tell the kitties you said hi. No, phone never gave you a notification. That's all right. We just got started here. All right, let's see. We are making a spooky forest. You have to walk through the path to get to something spooky at the end. And I don't know if it's going to be like an altar or maybe like a little haunted shack. Something. I could make like I could put a witch there and a cauldron. Something like that maybe. We'll see. Yeah, well, again, that's the other thing. The only thing with pistons and such, that's my only concern is no one's ever going to set them off but me. I'm never going to come through. A lot of this stuff I'm building so that down the road when I make this world available to others, they can come through and explore them. So we'll look on that here. Need a way to how will it be recycled? That's my concern is how do you put them all back? So too much automation. I don't want to have tons and tons of automation underneath of here. As it is, I'm going to build another level of brick under this to hide all the lights everywhere. Let me free out while we're chatting. You look good. Get to growing. Go, go, go. Woo! That was a little guy. Okay, that one didn't work. That one did not work. Sir, I need you to go away. Clear out for a moment. Oh, I forgot that also counts. Oh, no! Well, poop. All right, well, I did not know that was going to happen. I thought it would only do the type that I clicked on. Rebuild these then. Educational. I hit the coal one thinking it would just get rid of the coal, but it got rid of everything. Not cool, man. Are you going away? What are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, and it gave me that poopy dirt. No. Have some regular dirt. Right? There's some dirt. Mess everywhere. All right. All right, let's see. Time to go take your shower. Enjoy your shower, my friend. Good luck with the cleanliness. That was a big old chonker tree. And that was one. I'm not worried about all this stuff on the ground. I can pick that up later. That was a chubby tree. That was a chubby tree. There was a chubby tree here. And chubby tree here. And then they had one of those other, one of these. Yeah, let me grab that. Darkwood sapling. Okay, so that was pretty much here. I'm going to put that a little bit more in the middle. There. Big old tree. Okay, there we go. We're back there now. We're getting together, I promise. Clean up some of this excess stuff. That. And to get rid of that. 1 and 2. Sticks. Okay, we're back. From outer space. Crash out of there. I think I lost some things. Coal. Oh, that's right. I put the spruce up there. Spruce. All right. Let's see what we got here. That one's okay. Oh, this was one that has to go away. My cobalt tree. I was excited with that. We'll put an osmium in its place. Let's move that over one more. Osmium! Work. Okay. And then I had one here. Put a spruce there. Make sure that it doesn't block the hedging. Good. Okay. So I'll need another tree here. And we'll stick one of those. That one. And then I'll tree. I think here would be. Grows high enough. It did. Excellent. I can walk right underneath of that. Stick another chunker here. Well, not chonker tree. Tree. May not grow because there's stuff over top of it. Hey, it's not going to grow. That's fine. We can come back to that. All right, so we've got that. Stop by and say you're a god for your tutorial. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I try my hardest to make them good. This one I posted, what was it? The one I posted yesterday is doing really well. People really like the laser farm idea, so I'm excited people are enjoying it. Favorite mod pack besides Sky Factory 4? Sky Factory 3, and I know that's a cheesy answer to give, but it's true. I love 3. But if we're taking Sky Factory out of it completely, I really enjoyed Galacticraft. I wish it was finished. I wish I could have done more in it. Is my only complaint. They never finished it, but Galacticraft was a ton of fun, and conceptually, it just had a lot of really cool ideas you could jump into and play. So I've always been sad that I never got to do all of Galacticraft, but for what I did get to do, I had a lot of fun playing it. Found your channel due to a tutorial. I think it was Smeltery or something. Friends and I got into it. Underrated. I appreciate that. Thank you. The Smeltery tutorial is still my most popular tutorial. It has had more views than anything else on my channel. How are you supposed to get Eternalist fuel? That is a part of Project E. So anything that shows up as Project E, you don't have any access to until you have played a Prestige world and used Prestige points to unlock Project E, which will unlock it for that world and future worlds should you wish to use it. But none of these things you see on screen are accessible until you've played through and unlocked that. Yeah, Galacticraft was fun. It is. I mean, I recommend playing a Prestige world anyways because it's a lot of fun and it brings a lot of cool challenges to the game that you may have, by that point, kind of gotten tired of. Because that can happen to the best of us. Not that I'm the best of us. I'm just saying in general. Don't judge me. But yeah, oh no. Okay, we're back to where I made the mistake last time. All right. I'm going to kill him manually this time. That way I don't blow up the wrong tree. I want a red one. I like that color. I definitely want to get one of these in here. See if we can get a taller one to grow. Ooh! Apple pie burp. Hello, Cornetta. Good day. Conetta. There's no R in there. I apologize. All right, so that looks good. This feels good. I kind of wish I could put one more in here, but I may put a really high brush or something in. This looks pretty good. I think I need another one here along the edge. I don't want you to be able to see too far in. Don't go too low. Excellent. I want it to be a little bit harder to see. Again, I'm going to put some brush along here, hedging out of leaves and stuff like that. If you absolutely don't want to run a Prestige world for Project E, you can always give yourself... That's true. You can cheat yourself the points. I have done a complete Prestige world and unlocked Project E. But a month or two ago, my computer crashed and I lost it all. So I cheated myself the points because I'd already done it once. I already had unlocked it, so I felt like I'd already earned it. You know, but again, there's nothing wrong with just doing that if you want to. Like I said, I just think Prestige is a lot of fun. It adds a lot of really cool challenge to a game that you may have already played a lot of, and it's a good opportunity to revitalize the fun of Sky Factory 4 for you. No. Got a tree. You know, jerk. I don't need your little stubby tree. Get out of here. You short leaves and things and stuff and poop and doom. I'll use leaves for hedging. I'll probably... Did I just start chopping that one up? Dang it. This tree's... That's all right. I didn't need two of the same tree here anyways. But yes, I'll use leaves of a tree that we haven't touched to be our outer wall hedging. That's why I'm trying not to put too much on the outer wall, because I'm going to have some kind of hedging. I think I'm going to build the little rock tunnel in this corner. I think there's enough room to do it here. How do you do that? Oh my goodness. It's like / give and then like your name and then P and like 100 or 200 or 2,000. That's how many points it gives you. I apologize. It's something like that. I only had to look it up that one time and I've never touched it since. Lex is on his 6th run of Prestige. Prestige adds a lot of fun. It really does. All right, so here's where I was trying to put a tree. I don't want a gray one next to a red one. I don't want a red one. I don't have a coal tree over here. I'm a coal tree. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. There we go. That's right. All right. Put one here. It'll mush into the chubby tree. And it did. Excellent. I'll put it here. Boop. Looking good. Why don't you get the Naga hedge? The Naga hedge could be cool. I could go grab a bunch of that. That'd be easy to do as well. Something different. I just don't want it to be something texturally different than the leaves and the trees. All right. So I'm not going to put any more in this corner until we build the mountain. So I'm going to leave this as it is for now. We're going to stop a moment and build the mountain. Then we'll come back to trees. So let me clean up all the stuff in here that I don't need. And I'll get rid of the stuff that I can't put in to there. All right. So, what type of rock do I want to use? Like stone's fine. I mean, I got stone out the wazoo, which is uncomfortable, really, if you think about it. I don't want to use cobblestone. Stone is silly. Where's regular stone? 2,000 of that. Just stone. That wouldn't be too bad. Maybe a little bit of andesite. That's a good, maybe not. Did I spell that wrong? Andesite. Huh. I don't have any. I do. Well, now I did. Can I learn that? Oh, I already had it learned. Never mind. Andesite. Right? Prestige. There it is. Yes, that's correct. Let me see. What else have I got? I like your vids so far. I will like and sub. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. I know you just put up your saplings, but it might be funny if you put a bacon or donut tree. Dude, that would be awesome. I could stick a bacon tree or donut like right here in the middle of not used yet. What's the redstone again? I'm horrible. Granite. Okay. I forgot that I went and learned everything on the first page. Because I started doing that one day. I'm like, I'll learn everything. And then after the first page, I'm like, nah, I'm bored. I'm not going to do any more of it. Bored already. All right, let's get rid of some of that, some of that, some of that. So I'm going to primarily use regular stone. But I'll mix a little bit on the outside. And on the inside, I'll use a couple, like, maybe ore stones. So, like, reflects or something inside. That could be cool. So this is the one section that you're going to enter it right about here. It's going to get bigger as it comes out. And this is just going to come here. And I'm going to bust out a little bit of this. It's technically not going to be needed. I can use the mountain as the barrier. It'll give a little bit more room to work. I can come out like this. Right off the bat. Because the backside, no one's going to see it. But I'm going to try to shape it a little bit. Am I the only one who has made a bacon and donut sapling for the achievements and never used them? Yes. Other than for the singularities, I don't use them for anything either. I'm flying. Yes. I'm using glitch armor to fly. Supremium armor is slightly superior. And I would recommend using it when you can. But glitch is also very good. Hey, Muttley, what's up? Yes, both Supreme and some of the Project E gem armor does as well. All right, so let me see here. So we're going to come in here a little bit. Make sure this ends in a decent space so that edge, or so that the path can carry on. All right, so they come out here, and I will put that there, kind of force them this way. So that's where they know they've got to go this way. Okay. This is basically the inside of what our tunnel is going to look like. And for the first few, I'm going to build it all out of this, and then I'll replace some of the stone with better stone. I'm just trying to get a feel for it. This is going to change. It's not all going to stay this way. So we'll look at it here. See if we did that. So yeah, I want it to be at least a little bit like that. And then it gets wider inside. And I'm going to get rid of the path. And I'm going to make it all stone inside. Let's see. Is a way hard to make? It's really not. I mean, it can be, but it doesn't have to be. Because you can get all the supremium you need from withers. You almost don't even have to have any mystical plants. Withers will drop supremium essences like crazy. So if you build yourself a wither farm, you can very easily get a lot of supreme. That's what I did the other day. I just automated withers for 20 minutes and had enough supremium to make one of every game seed in mystical. So it helps. You mentioned deep mob learning. Yes, that would definitely be the flip side to that. Yeah, if you're not going to be focusing on mystical and you still want supremium, then the best way to do it is by doing the deep mob learning, kind of one or the other there. What is that instant mine shovel? This thing here, the Red Morningstar that I'm using, that's part of Project E as well. It's like these two weapons are like Paxils. The Red Katar is a sword and some tools, and this is a shovel and some tools. So these two things encompass all the different tools in the game, from shovel, axe, pickaxe, hammer, shears, sword. Probably another one that I'm forgetting. Wither farm, that's the way to go. All right. All right, let's see. So let's build that up here. Clearly, that's going to at least be all the way. Oop. Get out of there. It doesn't have to be super, super high. Just want it to look kind of cool. Bring that in there. That will kind of come up. The outside I'm doing first because it's mostly just going to be a solid wall. And I'll round it at the top. If we build something eventually on the back side, I can always, worry about that at that point. And I would there, one of those there. There. This. That. Okay, that. Right? Excuse me. Excuse me. Ton of zombie seeds. Plant them, kill zombies, and get my data module to self-aware. Let me help you. You don't have to do that. You only have to kill like 10 of them. Using the simulation chamber, once you get your data model to basic level, which is like killing 5 or 10, if you put it in here, it will level it up every time it goes through. So you only need just to get each one to basic, and then the rest of them will do automatically for you. And you're building up the pristines while you're doing it, so it's like double the value. But that, again, that will super speed you into the better stuff. It could take a little while. It can, a little bit, but you also can have several of them running at once. You could have several of them burning through, and it's not hard to automate. Again, let me zip over here back real quick. Like all I did is have a extraction cable pulling out of it, and then I have a chest I just fill with polymer, and it just auto loads in there automatically, and it pulls all of the finished material out for me. And then I just come back later on, and usually it says it's already self-aware and I'm out of polymer, because that chest will hold enough polymer to get it from basic to full, every single one of them. So filling up the chest once, when you come back and the chest is empty, it's all done. You never got to look at it again. Yep, very much faster way to do that. That's true. And if you have Project E, the watch, I use that as well, also helps for sure. Okay, so let's get this up here. Go ahead and build that just a smidgety smidge. Okay, so I think that at this point, I'm going to start bringing it in. Built a lot of caves in my time. I'm an old man. You guys got to remember that. An old man who builds caves, because what else do old men do, right? All right, so let's clear this up. Here, there. And on top, I'm going to widen it a little bit. Here, I will build. Okay, so here we go. We bumble along. Why, look, spooky cave. Okay, I don't like that, though. Spooky Cave. Come into the tunnel. I'll make this path a little bit bigger, but I can have spaces like this. This is where I'm going to have like a skeleton or a creeper, like right here. So as you're coming around, there'll be little indents like that you have to walk by where there's a monster. And that's very easy to build those little alcoves that you have to squeeze by, my thought. So I could put another one right there, right? So I don't have to make it this high. This is just approximate. So you're coming through and, monster. Monster. Yeah, that kind of thing is what I'm looking for. All right, so let's get rid of this. This is going to end up all being stone in here. So the edge. All your dirt are belong to Draven. Give me your dirt. Oh, not a regular. Here. Fixed. Bear with me a moment. Get an idea. All right, so you're coming in here. Have to go down a space. That's where Mr. Scary Dude's going to be. Then you'll come in here, and then you come back up again. Except you have to come this way. Yes. This pleases Draven. All right, let's see what I missed here. You're helping very much with Sky Factory 4. I'm new too, so thanks. You're very welcome. Husband, I'm happy to do so. Erase that moment you saw nothing. Turtle? I don't know what that means, but I'm glad to have you back. My goodness. Let's see. Pickaxe is a little bit too fast. Yeah, it's juicy. I normally don't like to use it when I'm running around here, but I will go ahead and grab a better pickaxe. You are 100% correct. That would be probably a little bit easier on me here. Okay, so I need to do this. And I'm going to need you to have to hop up here. And I'm thinking that one. Got to go down, come back up, but I will need that gone. There. I will somebody scary here. Say there's fine. Come on through. Hi. Okay, jump in. Oh, scare yourself. Then you come over here and you jump back up. We're all jumping it up. All right. So if we're jumping it up, then I feel like we should come at least. I lost that stone. Partially around the corner here. So I still want this to be kind of twisty, turny inside. We do that. Oh, give me 1 minute and I will check on that. Give me just 1 second here. What do we got here? I like to don't. Oh, damn! Monthly! Good Lord, sir! Damn, sir! Oh, my goodness. Wow. You guys, man, that was I didn't think we'd hit that till May. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much for that, Molly. That is overwhelmingly generous and very much appreciated. The support of the channel from you guys continuously donating and becoming members and subscribing and all that. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. Something I won't be able to update it till after the stream, but if something comes through on top of that, it'll go towards the next goal that we come up with. That is 4 shots. That is correct. 4 shots. Because it has to be for every $10 made in a stream. So if we have like $5 in a stream, it resets at the next stream. 2 months. It was 2.5. What's today? It was 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 4 shots. Well, let me jump on those right now. Boy, am I glad I'm off tomorrow. I mean, I got to get up early to go to the vet, but other than that, here we go. So we've had a member join today, And now I'm going to run out of moonshine today. I guess I'm picking up some more moonshine tomorrow while I'm out. I'm also going to get the official, I should say this just because I don't throw it up there. This is one of those things, again, oh my goodness. I know I say this a lot. Translated, you did somewhere. Oh, Bob Muttley's. Okay. Have a good night. Night, Panda. And thank you. Go over there, turn 3D printer. Go back up there. Roughly translate. What time do you end the live broadcast? Today it'll end around midnight. So I still got an hour and a half to roll. It's okay, Cornette. If you don't worry about the donate, I appreciate that you want to. Thank you very much. I really, really do. We just, again, love having you guys here. And the folks that do donate, again, very appreciated. I appreciate the support of the channel, whether you donate, whether you just subscribe to the channel, you come and watch, you click like. That means a lot. Donations, of course, means a lot. Super chat, super stickers, however you want to do that. Hello, Patches. No, you can't have liquor. This is for me. Sharing it on your socials when we have streams and things. All of that stuff helps. You know, and so I appreciate all of your interactions, hanging out on Discord, telling your friends, getting more people to come and watch. All of that is overwhelmingly appreciative. And just to give a real rough idea of seriousness, I was approved to technically run a business in my home, and tomorrow I apply for my business license. I'm going to do what I need to do to make this a full-time gig. Working on it, and you guys are helping. Thank you so much. Phew! One down. Oh my goodness. It's a bot. Good night, it's not a bot. You're all right. Oh goodness. Whew. Oh no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Sometimes talk about bots. Let me tell you something funny. I had a customer call my job yesterday, right? And when they called me, I answered the phone as I always do. Hi, thank you for calling. Insert job. My name is Kirk. How may I help you? Because my name's Kirk, if you don't know that. And they're like, you're a robot. I'm like, no, I'm not a robot. I'm a real person. I don't believe you. I promise that I am. Bullshit. Click. Like, they thought swore I was a robot. could not convince them otherwise. Which I found funny. They just did not believe that I was not a robot. All right, so I want you to come through here. Let's punch that out. I'm not going to get into this cove, but this may be where I have a monster hiding. I want you to come through here. I'll get to the other three in a minute. These are potent. Yeah, I could put a little something spooky in this corner here. That wouldn't be bad. I could do that so it's just a little bit more tight. And then they come over here. I'll make them loop. I don't know. I kind of want that spoopy monster there. And pull that in. Come in there, spoopy monster. Put that there. Another spoopy monster. Have a couple spoopy monsters here at the end that you gotta wiggle your way through. Working on it, yeah. Again, to make this official and not get sued. Working on it, I promise. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, the first application I filled it out early. I got to go pay for it now that it's approved. But yeah, it was pretty exciting to find out I was approved for that. Anyways, gives me something kind of cool to do. Let's see. So here, I think we're going to do another drop down. That one. Drop down here. And I have to go down to get under that one. Pop back up here. Okay, I like that. I like that. Pop that. That. Padap. I'm just trying to hide some of the brick here now because I don't want that to show up. Okay, so there we go. Ooh, got to drop down. All right, so we're coming through here. All right, tell me what you guys think. All right, so I'm going to change the look of the cave a little bit, but oh, 1 second. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had forgotten about the filament, but yeah, I figured I'd just end up buying that myself. Oh my goodness. Motley, sir, you are a fiend. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I do a bit of telemarketing for the tax place. Someone scam. Yeah, I get a lot of that. Oh my goodness, sir. That is 9 shots I owe you today. I've done 1. We're going to switch to Fireball in a minute because I'm going to run out of this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Thank you very much, Muttley. I really, really do appreciate that. That says a lot. Not only just that you're an awesome person, but it says that you're enjoying the content and the crap that I'm throwing at you guys. You guys are liking. So I appreciate that. I'm not just saying that those of you who can't, don't. I'm just saying for someone to want to be able to do that. Even if you can't, just to want to be able to do that is overwhelmingly flattering. So thank you so very much. My goodness. Yes, with the 3D printer. Now, as I said, the way YouTube works, at the end of this month, I'll get paid this month's money at like the end of next month. So I won't have it. I'll order it at the end of next month when the cash rolls in. Plus, sometime next month, I'll be using the money from this month to get the ODG tattoo right here. I'm going to have some pics of that too. So my Lord. Thank you so very much. I really, really do appreciate that. You, sir. Phew! Good. Not going to lie. It's getting worse the lower I get to the bottom of this moonshine bottle. Oh, nom. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. All right. Plus, I've got tomorrow's stream, too. So, worst case scenario, when I pass out drunk, I'll do the rest tomorrow. All right, my goodness. So, that was 2 of yours I've done. I owe you 7 more. All right, so here we go. We're going to go through the tunnel, hop down, something spooky. We're going to go over here, hop back up, follow it around. Oh, hang on. Sorry. And we're going to go over here, hop back up, go through, something spooky. Maybe I should do that. So 2 spookies. Yes. Come through here. Got a little space. I'm not going to spooky there. I'm going to spooky here, and then you're finally out, and you get to travel out to the rest of the path. So that means I need to build a little bit down here. Be one of those sticking out as you're coming around. So what I want to do is I want to plant a tree in a couple of these spots here, so the leaves cover the mountain a little bit. It's going to be a great stream. Drunk Draven stream. Man, I tell you what, I'm going to do my best to put them as close together as I can, because I know you guys like that. You guys, at first I was like, wow, they really like me as a person. I realized, no, they really like me as a drunk person. I'm kidding. I know you guys like me. I love the shit out of you people. I really do. I know I say this a lot, and it's probably cheesy, but it 100%. Like I said, I had a horrible day at work today. I literally today had to talk to some of the dregs of society. And I had almost an hour, where someone did nothing but use the most vulgar language to curse me out. And my wife's like, man, that's a bad day. I'm sorry that happened. I'm like, I don't care. I get to stream tonight. And she commented on it. She's like, wow. She goes, you know what? Back in the day, I'd get off work and I'd be like, oh, God, I would just sit there and dread the next day. She goes, now you just forget about it. And you're just so excited to jump into filming a video or streaming. Literally, she goes, that stuff that used to weigh on you just goes away now when you're off work, because you stop thinking about it, because you're thinking about the fun you're going to have with your community. So it's very exciting. Is this supposed to be rock? It is. I'm gonna fix it up. First of all, I'm gonna change some stuff here to add some additional rock types, and maybe even a little bit of dirt in there. It's meant to be rock, but I'm going to cover it more in trees as well. It's not going to be quite as visible as you see here. I should probably do some trees before I actually, what was I going to say? Before I actually start filling it up, so I know which room I've got to work with. So let's see. We've got, we'll grab a couple spruce again. And then I want to get some more coal saplings. Get it dark and spooky over here. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to put a couple saplings here. Put a coal here. Put another one of these here. And then we'll grow these out. And then part of that will cover the mountain, so it's kind of hidden in the trees. Because it's hard to make it look like a real mountain. I'm just not that gifted. But if I can make it look more mountainy or rocky when you're going in, it's just meant to be a little fun tunnel for people to go through more than anything else. Ooh, I tried to bone meal that and I missed. Grow! It may not grow because it's so close to the rock. I may have to move it a little. Okay, that one didn't want to grow. Can you grow? Okay, so I just got to break the rock and then I'll put it back up. The rock. Get the tree up and then I'll grow it. Now grow. Come on, man. Don't work with me like that. If I have to, I'll manually build a tree. Lord knows I've done that before. It's not wanting to grow. Okay. All right. I see how it is. Try putting down one more time. What is the transmutation table used for? I can help you with that. So in Project E, I should open it. In Project E, you can learn recipes. So if I put something in here, I learn how to make that. And then I can then pull as many as I want of those out for the future, like an infinite creator of stuff. It uses fuel, which is called EMC. So when you scroll over a block, see how it says EMC 1? 1648, that's how much those are worth. So I don't need this dirt. I throw it in here. That gives me EMC, which I can use to make something else out of it. So different items will do that. Now, not everything in the game will go in that because not all mod packs are compatible. But I'd say about 70% of it is. And I agree with you. It's very overpowered. And that's why you can't access it until you've bought it with prestige points. They make you earn it before you can do anything with it. Why won't these grow? I'm not that far under the tree. Oh, I grew some grass. That's okay. All right, fine. We're going for a coal sapling then. If you're going to be like that, coal sapling, get your spot. There. Well, now that's a crappy coal sapling. Now the saplings are just picking on me. Hang on, let me kill the coal sapling. Okay, I'm going to let that rot out for a minute, and I'll take another shot. Let me get these down and out of the way. Okay, this is shot number 3 of 9. I'm keeping track. 3 of 9, plus, I'm not counting the one I already did for Kick-Ass Fuchi, who did one at the beginning. So total will be 10 shots today. But this is of the 9 for Muttley, because I did Fuchi at the beginning. Appreciate that, Fuchi. I appreciate it, Muttley. Here we go. Phew! Ah! Ugh. It's getting rougher, I'm not going to lie. Get a little more challenging to drink the moonshine. The flavor wasn't bad when I started, but I'm losing the apple pie. I'm not sure if there's something whereas the bottom it's just soaking down or something, or what's going on with that. But it is definitely, oh, there we go. That's a good tree. So that's what I'm looking for, because I'm going to hide some of this, you see, is the goal. That's okay. That's okay. I got ways to do this. I'm going to make this work. I got ideas. I'm a man with plans. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a spooky-ass dungeon when we get done here. First of all, I'm going to do this. Why am I doing that, you ask? I don't know, but let me tell you. I'm going to dig this out, and then I'm going to put the tree here instead. So, why am I flying? I didn't mean to fly. No, yes. I'm going to put this here. See if I can get this coal sapling to grow here. Grow, 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 grow. Come on, coal. Come on, dude. Work for me. Hello, Blue Gatorade. Good day, good day. Thank you for coming by the stream. You are appreciated. I need some chips here in a minute. Let's see here. Snow on the top. I could probably put a little snow on the top. That wouldn't work. This is drunk Draven. I'm not drunk yet. I've barely had 4 shots today in an hour. That's not a lot. I've done way more. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to have to build some more of this rock back when I'm done here. I'll do... Oh, there we go. There we go. That looks delicious. Let's grab some andesite and we'll grab some more stone. And we can go like this. This. I'll put a little andesite up there. It looks delicious. Ooh, that's not where I wanted to go. One moment. I fixed it. All right, so now you're coming through the woods. You're like, oh, Gidgey, I gotta go like this. Which means I should have put a tree here, but I'll put hedges. So it's a little hard. Did you see the last 6 things you said? Yes, with the snow. I mentioned that a moment ago. I think snow is a good idea. I agree with you about the snow. I feel that some snow should be placed there. And so I will do that. I'm just going to get the trees up first so I can see how much is actually visible. Excuse me. Because if it's not visible, I don't have to put as many on it. What is this? Coal sapling. I did too much coal saplings. I need something else. Where's another sapling? Let me grab... I don't need this wood either. I don't need that cobblestone. Mineral? I'll do a dirt sapling. Let's do some dirt saplings. Those are pretty funky looking. If I can squeeze one of those here at the beginning, it may not work because there's rock around it. Okay, it's not going to work because there's rock around it. It's making me get rid of the rock to grow these, but that's okay. There we go. See, we just put it right back. That works for everybody. Andesite again. Some of that and some of that. Look at that. A little bit of andesite in there to look delicious. I'm going to put this down here one more, so it kind of on an angle like that. We did that. I said hello to Blue Gatorade. I said hello to Oh Gosh. Yes, Turtle, I promise I am keeping up with everything you say, even if I forget to reply to it. But yes, the snow thing is a good idea. I'm going to do that. And yes, you mentioned I was drunk, but I'm not drunk yet. I've barely had any shots yet. I've only had I'm 3 into Muttley's. I have 5 more to go for Muttley. No, 6 more to go for Muttley. 6. Man of my word. See the ones about building off stream and... Okay, I may have missed that one. And your day gets improved. Day totally gets improved. Get more streams and you have more fun playing Minecraft and chatting with everyone. It is. It's a blast. And I actually get to work on this some during the day. Not that I'm doing it during my job or anything. I'm totally doing it during my job and everything. But I'm just saying in general, I would never be that kind of employee who would do that type of thing. When I'm working, I want you to know that I am fully focused on my job. Couldn't give a shit about my job. I'm actually doing this. But I'm saying that, I do have the opportunity to do some things from time to time, especially on my lunch breaks and when we're not busy and all the rest of the time. But I'm saying that overall, it works. All right, I'm just breaking out some stone now and putting in a little bit of color splashing and such. I'm going to put that in there a little bit. That looks pretty delicious. Muttley donated $95 one day while you're gone. That is right. Muttley donated $95.01, which gives us the money for our 3D printer. Now, if you're not sure why I want a 3D printer, I want you to understand I didn't know why either. But let me tell you, I've been thinking about it. I spent some time on the 3D printer subreddit. That is some damn talented people right there. The stuff they come up with blows my mind, but they're very good at sharing information and helping to train people. I'm going to pour another shot while we talk about it. They are very, very friendly, which I like a lot. I find so many good subreddits. I actually got invited to the Sky Factory 4 subreddit. I didn't know not subreddit, the Discord channel. I've got hair in my face. Hold on a second. I didn't know they had a Discord channel, so I jumped in there because there's a lot of great people in the subreddit as well. That's how I met a lot of you folks. Found me through there. Yes, there are a lot of great people there. Shit, I forgot what I was talking about. Subreddits. So yes, I do a lot of things along those lines, and I do things. So the 3D printer is meant so that I can make some cool stuff, and some of that's going to go on the store, the ODG store on my website to sell, and some of it I want to give away as prizes. I'd love to make some custom ODG dice or coasters or D&D figurines of things to make. I'd love to have some custom made us stuff. The stuff that's on the ODG store now. Oh, hang on, got a message. Rose! Thank you! Rose donated $1.99. Rose, you know what? Because that was your first donation, I'm going to count that as enough to give us an extra shot. I'm going to add a shot to the list today. Because of Rose. First of all, I want everybody to mention, Rose doesn't get to visit with us all the time, but Rose is a phenomenal young lady who enjoys the channel and is always friendly and nice to everyone. So thank you very, very much, Rose, for your contribution. I'm adding a shot to the list. In fact, I'm going to do yours before the night is over, I promise. As soon as I get Muttley's done, we're going to do yours. If something happens and you end up leaving to go to bed, you tell me and I will do yours immediately before you go. End of my word. Here we go. This is number 4 from Muttley. Oh, my goodness. You are special, Rose. I think you are, and that's all that matters. Me and you and your mom. And I'm pretty sure everybody else does anyways, you just don't know it. All right. Let's get this going. I owe Muttley 5 more shots. I've done 4 of 9. I'm keeping track no matter how much I drink, because you guys will sneakily tell me that it's more, and then I'll have to drink more. Cheers indeed. Get that money. And again, I'll be honest with you. For a streamer to succeed as a streamer, there are 2 things that really need to happen. One is memberships. It is a lot easier for folks who are on Twitch because you have things like the Twitch sub that you get from being a Prime member. And you can earn bits to donate from just by looking at ads. So on Twitch, it's a little bit easier for people to give things to the streamers that they follow. So when, in my opinion, when you folks are actually doing the awesomeness you are and giving donations on this stream, it means you're having, it's more, you know what I mean? You're having to put more of your own personal into that. And that means a lot to me. It really, really does. So I thank you for that. But memberships is one and donations are other. Those are the things that most streamers shoot for, and it's how they live for a living. YouTube views helps with ad revenue and things of that nature. But really, overall, a lot of it comes from direct from you folks. And that's why when it comes to the membership program, it's important to me that it be worth it. There are very few Twitch accounts that I've looked at that I'm like, this is worth $4.99. A couple emojis. It has been very important to me from the beginning that I make sure that the membership program have a lot of awesome things for those people who wish to participate, and that you're always appreciated for that. So it is 100% something I'm always going to focus on, making sure that that happens. And as I've said before, I think $2.99 is more than what any of the things we give away are worth. $4.99 for a Twitch has always been a little pricey for me. Not knocking Twitch, I'm just saying that's me. That's how I feel. $2.99 is always. I never intend to increase the amount from $2.99 unless something weird happens where YouTube requires it. But as long as it is my choice, it'll never be more than that. All right, what did I catch up on? Rose is Mystique's daughter, right? That is correct. She is. Mystique is an amazing person who makes other amazing people. Rosalind feels special? She is. Amy, hello Amy. Thank you for coming by today. Appreciate seeing you. You should do a shot for me. The way the shots work on the channel, let me pour another one while we're talking about it. The way that shots work on the channel is every time we get $5 worth of accumulated donations. So $10. If 2 people give 5 people give 2, I do a shot. Anybody joins up for our membership program, I do a shot. So these are things that I do all the time, right? So when these things happen, it's just a fun thing to do. It inspires people to donate because they like to see me bevved up. And I don't work tomorrow, so I don't care. I'll do it. Now, if I did work tomorrow, I still wouldn't care. I'd still do it. To you guys, this is number 5, halfway point. Phew. Oh, it's getting worse as we get to the bottom. Oh my goodness. Mix cobblestone in with stone. Turtle, I like what you're thinking. Let's do that. Let's mix some cobblestone in there. I like the idea of that. Let's put smatter some of that in here. Smatter it around a little bit for the smattering. Hey, guess what, Draven? I got a gifted sub to Illustrial's Twitch channel. I like the emoji. Awesome! Illustrial is a great guy. Al has been one of my best friends for a very long time. He is one of the people that got me into streaming. The person that got me into having YouTube channel was a friend of mine named Kitty Meow Meows. I've known her since she was like 15 or 16. There used to be this website that I spent all my time on called GaiaOnline.com. I was very active on that for years. Used to go to meetups. I was always one of the oldest people there, but I used to be on that website a lot. And I met a lot of good friends there, and Kitty is one of the people I met. I ran a photography guild there for several years. It was actually pretty good. I had like 600 or 700 people involved in that, which is a lot for back then. Kitty Meow Meow started a YouTube channel where she was playing Minecraft, and I really enjoyed watching her stuff. And then her and her husband did one where they do they were doing RV living, like they had a really nice RV, and they were both EMTs. They drove ambulances, and so they would travel to different parts of the country where they were needed at different times of the year in Canada because they're Canadian. And so that was one of the things that I always really enjoyed, was watching their RV videos. So I asked her one time, like, hey, I'd like to start a YouTube video. What's involved with that? And she set me up with all the original editing program and gave me a couple of the basics, and then I tore into it from there. But Al is the one who has helped me with all of the streaming. He set me up on Twitch way back when I started with that. And having that knowledge is what let me jump into YouTube when I decided to go that route instead. All right, 9.5. Let's see what we got here. Hey, guess what, Draven? I already talked about that. 4.5 left. I've got 4 left for Muttley, and I've got 1 left for Rose. Let's see here. What about Mossy Cobble as well? Might add an older effect. I kind of like, I do have some Mossy going around the outer edge. It would blend in a little bit, wouldn't it? Let me think on that. Oh my God, that just unlocked a memory. Forgot all about Gaia. Oh yes, I spent way too much money. I used to donate $50 to $60 a month to get the donation letters on Gaia Online that I gave away for prizes in my photography guild. Because I had photo contests every month. And I had a lot of fun doing that. Did it for years. I'm still friends with a lot of those people. I don't have Mossy Cobblestone. Maybe it's just called moss. Oh, there it is. Moss stone. There we go. But yes, I spent a lot of time on Gaia for very many years. I'm still, like I said, a lot of friends with a lot of those people. Made some good friends on there that I enjoy chatting to as often as I can. There's quite a few of them, actually. Most of them, of course, it's funny because I was the old guy. It was funny because on Gaia Online, there were people that were known as preemies. These are the people that knew stuff, right? Oh, that's not where that goes. The people that had been, oh, that's not where that goes either. Those are the guys that were the popular people, right? And I was never one of them because I worked third shift, so I was never on during the day. I was on all night long. And it was funny because all the preemies were friends of mine. And so I knew everybody who was like that, who was popular on the site. And so we'd go to Gaia get-togethers and meetups around the country. And so often we would spend hours just sitting in a hotel room with me telling roommate John stories. That's where I really started telling the roommate John stories, was through Gaia. I spent a lot of time doing that there. People loved that story. I even had a roommate John account on Gaia. That was pretty funny. I had a lot of fun with that. All right. So we got a little mossy there. I'm just working a little bit more mossy in here. Not too much. I'm smattering it. I'm gonna put a little bit more on top though. Let me smatter some on top. All right. I'm feeling a little buzz now because I've taken a few drinks at this point. Not a lot. Just feeling a little bit buzzed. I want you guys to know that because I believe in honesty. Get a little bit more mossy over here. You can't really see a lot of this from on the ground, but still for me, I want it to look cool. So yeah, I spent a lot of time. That was my first real foray into the internet. I got a computer so that I could join my friend who was very popular on Gaia and who in fact is the young lady who played Dandy and Mercy in my D&D world. And many of those folks had heard my D&D story from Merge Worlds many years ago. Okay, I'm going to go in here. How does that look, you guys? Honestly, we got that there. We got some, it looks like a jumble of stones. So they're going to come bumbling through here. They go, ooh, scary monster. And then they come through here. They got dumped down again. And they're going to come through, ooh, scary monster. And then they're like, another scary monster. Shit, scary monster. And then they come out this side and they continue on their path. I like that. All right, let me see what I missed in chat while I went on a tirade. Draven, have a Mistcraft book with liquid bacon in it, and I want to pull it from that world into my world to make bacon. Is there a way to do that? No. It has to go, you have to go through a book to get to it. You can't make it in the overworld. But what you can do is you can connect it to an ender tank. And an ender tank will pull fluid from that, especially if it's at least a 2x2, which is an infinite source. It'll pull liquid bacon into your ender tank, and then the ender tank on the overworld will fill up and you can pull it out of there, just like an ender chest works. So ender tanks are the best way to get liquid materials from different worlds that you've created, because they will pass over. Oh, hello, Patches. I almost smacked Patches. I'm so sorry. But you don't have a way of getting the liquid bacon in the overworld. It does require a new world through Mistcraft. All right. Let's see what else we got. Vines as well, but that one. The vines, I think, might be a little bit much. I don't make it too much. I really like the cave, though. I really think this is coming together. I mean, do you guys like this? I hope this isn't too boring for you guys. I mean, partially, I mean, it was your idea, but I wanted to make something that was kind of fun. This is what I really enjoy about the Sky Factory 4 world. We can always expand it. Like, we have an infinite amount of room to build new stuff, right? Infinite. So I've got all the trees. Oh, more trees. I agree, Turtle. There's going to be more trees over here. I was just working on the first half first. So I wanted to get this cave done so I knew how much space it was. Okay, I need to get a little bit of mossy here. Hang on a second. That is not mossy enough for my opinion. Hang on. I got to get one more mossy here. And then one more mossy here. Hang on. I like the mossy a lot. I want it to look like it's growing, right? Where my thoughts are. Let's see. Mermaid John stories are the best. They are. Can't tell any on normal streams. I have a few that I can tell on normal streams. I'll tell this one, and it's borderline. And I'll be honest, if I hadn't had so many shots, I probably wouldn't be telling you guys right now. Speaking of, I'm going to pour my 6th shot for Muttley. I'm keeping track of Muttley. This is Muttley's 6th shot. I'm trying to get them all done so I can make sure I get Rose's done before she has to go to bed. Because I know Rose may have a bedtime and it may be a school night. She deserves to see her shot. I love being special. Well, I love you being special, Rose. Love you to pieces. This one here's for Muttley, though. Rose, I'm going to get yours before you go to bed. Again, if you have to go to bed before I get there, you tell me, and I will do a special shot just for you. Muttley, number 6. Sir. Oh, good Lord. Ugh. They're burning at this point. Don't tell it then. I was just kidding about that. It's okay. Have I told you guys about the baby Jesus bandit? Please tell me if I've told you the story about the baby Jesus bandit. You gave her till midnight? Mystique. I love Mystique. Mystique, oh, I should point this out. For those of you who may not know, if you see someone pop up with a blue font, that is a moderator of the channel. That is a very special yet hardworking person who donates their time to help moderate the channel, both here and in the Discord. These are amazing people who give me great feedback and really, really help make this channel what it is. Without them, a lot of this would have fallen apart a long time ago. So if you have the opportunity, it would be awesome if you guys would mind giving a little clap or a little good job to the moderators. They do an amazing job. That is here on the YouTube channel. It is Mystique, it is Teresa, it is Gus, and it is Drury. And on the Discord channel, there's also Illustriel and Shadowcast. And she doesn't moderate a lot, but she does all our art, so she pops in there as well. But again, these moderators, phenomenal human beings who donate their own time to help us all have an amazing community to be in. So thank you very much to you mods. I don't give you anywhere near enough appreciation. Not that you're aware of. Okay, good. I'm going to give you guys the baby Jesus story. I have a small stream on Twitch. Any tips on getting a large viewer base at all? I will help you. Number 1, consistency. This is for anybody, whether you want a YouTube channel, a Twitch, or whatever. Consistency is important. Make a schedule. When your people know what days you're going to stream or post a video, they know, hey, on Thursday, I get to watch Boost Moose. Every Thursday, every Tuesday, I know he's going to stream. On Thursday, there's going to be a video. Having that consistency will bring people back because they know this is when they're going to get that content that they enjoyed last time. If you can post a schedule and stay as close to it as possible, things happen, emergencies, and your community will be more than forgiving of that if you're careful to stay as close to your schedule as possible. That's probably one of the most common feedbacks I've got is, wow, you're more consistent than bigger streamers. People like that. They like to know when they get to spend time with you. So consistency is number 1. Number 2, build a positive community. Don't allow racism, sexism, hateful chat, misogyny, things that are going to make your people feel uncomfortable. Stand up for them. If there are people who pop into your community who want to bring that type of negativity, kick them the hell out. Do not be afraid to say, hey, you're not the kind of person I want to have in here. You might lose a few followers for doing it, but the people who are going to stay with you and the people who are going to be attracted to that are positive people who are not only going to want to help you and enjoy your content, they're going to want to see you succeed, and their word of mouth will get you more followers than you will lose by kicking some asshole out who is being poisonous to your stream. So consistency and positivity are the two best things I could recommend for any streamer. Number 3, advertise the shit out of yourself on social media. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. Anything you can make a site on, make sure you post that schedule. You try to post as regular, and that's something I could be better on. Post as much as you can, because the more that people can see you popping up, and the more they're interested in what you're sharing, the more they're going to follow you on all these different things. And if you want to succeed as a streamer, maybe one day you want to have people who advertise on your site and sponsors, they want to see that interaction. They want to know people are coming back, that people are following you on social media, that when you post something, 1,000 people are going to see it. So building those social media accounts, building that community as a whole, starting with positivity and making sure that everyone feels included is the best chance you have of being successful. And from a personal note, surrounds me with the people I love to be around, the people that I love spending my time with. And that's what this community has, and I hope very much that your community gets to be the same way for you. And I'm sure you're working hard at it. Continue. It takes a while, but you can get there. Okay. I know that was a bit of a tangent, but that was a really good question that I wanted to answer. I'm going to start pouring another shot because I'm really getting drunk at this point, and I figure, what the shit? Let's go jump to consistency. I'm sorry I swore in front of Rose. Rose, I'll try not to swear as much in front of you. Not that you can't handle it. I just respect you. Shh, that was 6. This is number 7 for Muttley. I am knocking Muttley's shots out. Muttley, number 7. Again, thank you, sir. Shot number 7. Phew! This is just a side tip. If you do shots on your stream, when it comes time to do a shot, try to fill your mouth with saliva a little bit first. Because if you build it with saliva, it helps dilute the alcohol. The taste doesn't dilute the effects. Still going to get drunk. But it'll dilute the flavor a little bit. Makes it easier to do multiple shots. When it comes time to take one, swish your tongue around a little bit. Build up a little bit of alcohol. Way easier to take multiple shots if you need to do so. Okay, 1 hour check, 1 hour left. Oh my God, we have 1 hour left. The kiddies are fine. They got their treats before the stream started today, so they're doing good. Okay, I went on a big tangent there, but I hope the advice helped you. Because again, it all comes down to you and being the leader of your community. What game playing tonight? So right now we're doing some more Sky Factory 4, kicking its booty, and a noise just happened. I have to check and see what that was. Brave! Thank you, Brave, for joining up with the membership program. That is awesome. Thank you very much. That means that I've done 6, right? Or did I do 7? I'll say 6. I have 3 more Muttley shots, a Rose shot, and now 1 for Brave. Thank you very much for joining the membership program. If you are not on our Discord channel, and this of course goes for anyone, please go to my website, onlydraven.com. At the very top of the homepage is a button you can click on that will take you to our Discord channel. Once you're in there, if your name there is different than it is here, shoot us a message, myself or any of the moderators. We'll get you bumped up to member status on the Discord as well. That'll give you access to our Minecraft server, our members only streams, and all the other cool stuff we do that you've unlocked by joining a membership. And thank you very much for helping to support the site and the channel and helping us grow. It's really appreciated. Thank you very much. 3rd time's a charm. What's the racetrack below? I'm so sorry if I missed that, Squitter. I'll show you. Let me jump off a cliff real quick. Okay, so I built the racetrack. Number 1, it's made out of concrete. And you run twice as fast on concrete than you do. It speeds you up. So if you're building in Minecraft and want to build a race, concrete doubles your speed, which is a ton of fun. But here's why I did it. Let me show you. This is going to be harder because I'm starting to get bevved up, but I'm going to show you anyways. Let me clean up some of this stuff. So I'm using, as you can see here, a few speed charms. Speed charms are cumulative. So if I was to say, hypothetically, well, let me spell it right, to add a bunch of speed charms to my inventory and then run, it becomes a challenge. And that's kind of what I was looking for. I wanted to build a racetrack. Okay, hold on. That's just me barely. Okay, that's too many speed charms. That's too many speed charms. Let me get rid of a few of them. Okay, that's better. So speed charm, I wanted to have something fun that would be a challenge to stay on the track. Like this. Ooh! Ooh! And the more, I fell off. So concrete doubles your speed, which is great if you're building any races on a server for you or your friends. I fell off again. On the Minecraft server that we have that's part of the memberships, I build races quite often. Those of you who are part of the membership program, did I just screw up dirt? Oh no, I busted a seed. Hold on a minute, I gotta plant that. I'll fix that. For those of you who are part of the membership program, we're about to switch to a new mod pack. Once we get one up and running that works well, I will be doing a lot more Let's Plays and games in the server that you'll be able to play and possibly end up on the channel with. So throwing that out there. Yes, concrete makes you faster once it's dried. Red concrete powder does not. Let me see here. Which controls a lot. Well, thank you, Amy. I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry that I'm slow on the response here. When I get a little bevved up, I sometimes go on tangents, and I apologize for that. So let me see what I missed here. Welcome, V. Yes, V. Love you. So I have done 6. I have 3 more for Motley. No. Yeah, 3 more for Motley, 1 for Rose, and now 1 for V. Or is it 7? Do you prefer to be called V or 7? I just thought I'd ask. Male girlfriend who used your Skyfractor 4 tools a lot, and after that fell in love with your channel. That's awesome, Boost. I appreciate that. Getting another shot ready. I appreciate that. Most people find me through the tutorials, and I'll be the first to admit that I've been a little bit slacking lately over the last month or two in putting tutorials out because I've been spending so much time streaming. That is something that I'm going to work on, trying to get out at least 1 tutorial every other week. More if I can. I got one out yesterday, which is doing very well, which is my laser drill farm, which people really, really like. But I am going to start getting those a bit more regularly, as well as some new content that'll be coming to the channel as well. What else have we got here? Excellent, Amy. I think I may have referenced that, but I said so. Rose doesn't drink. Rose, that's okay. I'll do a shot for you. How do we make him do shots? If you join a membership, the membership program, which is $2.99 a month, and you get a whole bunch of cool stuff like joining up with our membership. We have a members-only Minecraft server you can play on us with. Right now it's Stoneblock. We're about to change it because Stoneblock's not working very well. But we're about to have a new one. And when we hit 75 members, there are going to be 2 member servers of different Minecraft mod packs for you to play with. The other one is for every $10 accumulated or more in donations, I do a shot. So today we have received $97 in donations. And we've had 2 members. So I did the first member shot. This is number 7 of the $90 because it's for every $10. And then I have 1 more for Rose because she's a very special person who deserves one. And then 1 more for V who signed up. So number 7 right now. Whew, it's getting worse every time. All right. Back to our spooky. All right, so before we continue with the second half of Spooky, this is the second half of Spooky, I think I want to finish up the first half, because we always do the second half later. Let's get us... Oh, let me eat real quick. I need some chips. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a kitty under my feet. If you don't mind, I apologize. I'm going to grab a little bit of chips, because... if you are drinking on stream, this is another piece of advice. It's important to eat greasy food as much as possible because greasy foods will help dilute alcohol and make your stomach not as hard digesting the alcohol. I have a bartending license as well. So I do have some chips. Just throwing that at you. Yes, concrete makes you faster and it's a lot of fun. If you're going to build a race or racetrack of any kind, highly recommend concrete. Now, whatever server we build next, I'm going to build a racetrack that's an obstacle course. And some of our long-term members got to play the old one that we never got to film. I love building obstacle courses, so we're going to see some of those. All right. The baby Jesus story. I totally forgot the baby Jesus story. I'm so sorry. I'm going to do that right now. I'm making a house out of the colors of cubes that you have in the culture of your life. Excellent. Next Sky Factory stream will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you who may not know, there is a regular stream schedule on my website, onlydraven.com. I stick to that one as much as I possibly can, barring emergencies, but I do add extra ones now and again when I'm able to. But yes, you can find my streaming schedule on the website this way. I'm looking for some hedges. What's your name? Yeah, I said that one. That was my 8th? Oh, wow, I didn't realize that. Thank you for keeping count. That was my 8th. So I have one more for Muttley, and then I get to do Rose's special one, which I'm not going to lie, I'm very excited about doing Rose's. Because Rose has been a fan, and she doesn't get to come all the time here, but she's an awesome person who deserves to have a shot. You know, I just sheared that, and I didn't get anything out of it. That was a crock of shit. I just got robbed. I got 1. All right, I'm going to break them manually. Did I get any out of that? Man, this is not cool. Hold on. Let me try right-clicking. There we go. I didn't hold the tilde button, which is important. All right, tilde button. Okay, let me see here. So that was tomorrow. That's my stream show. He is for snickered and can no longer count. That's why I have moderators, because I trust them to get me drunk. You a bartender? I never do. I'm not a bartender. That's a good story. I'm going to tell the baby Jesus story in 1 second. I didn't forget about it this time. As many of you know, for a company that I worked for many years ago, I was sent to China for several months to work. Because that's what you do when you have a job. And I had an amazing experience in China. So many phenomenal people that I got to hang out with. Oh, there's some good hedges. And while I was there, I got to learn a lot of exciting things. But one thing I did while I was there is I learned to drink. I was never much of a drinker before I went to China. But when you get to China, I'm not going to lie to you, there's not a lot to do in China. Because at nighttime, hang on, I need some pizza. At nighttime, you don't go outside because you'll get pickpocketed. Not to knock the Chinese people, amazing culture, but for security, as a person not from there, that is something we had to worry about. One of the gentlemen I worked with was pickpocketed and lost his everything, including his passport. So that was something we're very quickly learned about while we were there. I think that's enough. So while I was in China, there wasn't much to do at night except for to go to the lounge in the hotel and listen to the lounge singers. And have some beverages. So the people, while I was there, I was never much of a drinker. I didn't know what I wanted. So I just started drinking one of everything. And I started going down the menu. And I never really got drunk there, but I enjoyed the process. And so I decided to, when I got back, to go through bartending school, which I did. And bartending school was a lot of fun. And I did it just as a way to entertain people that I were friends with, but I've never been an official bartender. I never got a job doing that. I've always had other jobs, but it was a lot of fun to learn to do. Baby Jesus story. Before I forget, I'm going to stop and tell that story and eat a chip and pour a shot. I've already done 8, so this is number 9. Baby Jesus is incoming. This is the last of my moonshine. I'm going to buy more moonshine tomorrow. Hang on, I'm getting every drop out. Come on now. Okay, that's close enough. This is the last of Muttley's shots, according to my stream people. Many years ago, I was roommates with a guy named John. Some of you know John was my roommate, and John was the most interesting, exciting, and cool person I've ever known. He was a few years older than me. I met him because he owned a card and comic shop. I started going to his Magic the Gathering tournaments and became very good friends with him. And I became his kind of his sidecock. Wow, that was wrong. Sidekick. Oh my God, that sounded horrible. I apologize. And sidecock. Oh my God. And for years, my nickname was the Chunky Sidekick, because many of you may not be aware of this, but I'm fat. So I was the Chunky Sidekick for years. And as we were friends and we would go all over the eastern United States, something just got blocked. I apologize. For something that we do Magic the Gathering tournaments, because that was our big thing we did together. We would go to tournaments. Well, I ended up moving in with John. We were roommates. We had a great time living together. We lived with another guy named Jason for a year, and then it just became John and I after that. And one year, I came home. I mean, I came home every day. I don't want to imply that I don't live there. But I came home every so often. I mean, regularly, daily. And I came home that day, and I went into my bedroom. And in my bed, because I'd made it, because I was back then, it was important to me. I made my bed. I was still relatively new to living on my own, and I was trying to be an adult. The bed was made. And tucked into the bed was a plastic baby Jesus, like you would find in a manger scene. And it was wintertime. So there was a baby Jesus in my bed. And I knew, of course, John put it there. John's the only person that lived with me. And him and a couple other friends were playing a joke on me and put this little baby Jesus in my bed. So I did what anybody would do in that situation. I took some duct tape, wrapped it around its neck, and hung it from the ceiling fan in John's room. So when John came home and flipped the light on, the light came on and this baby Jesus started spinning around the room like it was in a noose. And I just left it there hanging in the dark, waiting for John to come home. I'm at a moonshine. I'm going to switch to some Fireball. Because I'm done. Did I do all of Muttley's? I believe I did all of Muttley's. Now it's Rose's shot. If in case I'm wrong and I didn't do all of Muttley's, please tell me and I'll do Muttley's after this. But this is Rose's shot. Oh my God, I spilled it a little bit. You know what? I poured this and I didn't take it. Hang on. Muttley shot. Oh my goodness. Back to back. That was Muttley's. Now I'm pouring some Fireball for Rose. And I'm pouring it to the rim, Rose. This one's going all the way full. Oh, because I do love it. I spilled a little bit on my desk. I'm going to clean that tomorrow. Okay, so baby Jesus, while I'm telling this story. So I'm laying in my bed, right? Because this is how I lay like this. This is how I lay in my bed when I'm feeling smug and I'm waiting for it. And I hear the front door open in our apartment, and I just lay in there and I'm smiling. I know it's coming. And I wait, and I wait, and I hear the flick of a light switch. I hear a fan come on, and then all I hear is, "You're gonna go to hell!" He came into the room laughing, because he didn't feel that way. He laughed his ass off, because he came in with this baby plastic Jesus hanging from duct tape around its neck. And he came in laughing, and my other friend, our friend Isaiah was there, who was a French-Canadian. But even though he's French, I liked him. And so he came in and he hung up the thing and he's like, "Dude, you're going to hell." And we laughed. And then he said, "Come here, I want to show you something." So I went into his room and he opened the door. And all these baby Jesuses came falling out of the closet. And then he said, "Come with me." And we walked out to Isaiah's car. And he lifted up a blanket. And there was all these plastic baby Jesuses. He and Isaiah had gone around through 4 counties. And had stolen the baby Jesus from every manger scene that they could find. Hold on one second. Sorry, my wife was here and asked me a question. So he and Isaiah had stolen every baby Jesus from all over several counties. And the most one they were proud of was the one that was carved and they had to actually chip it out. Yes, my wife is laughing at me and she needs my help carrying up a box of cat litter. I'm going to do that after the stream. But the baby they actually made the paper as the baby Jesus Bandit, and nobody knew who it was except for me and him and Isaiah, because it was he and Isaiah, and they'd stolen all these baby Jesus, and they'd put one in my room, And it was very funny. They hadn't expected me to tape it up. But he actually made the paper as the baby Jesus bandit. And it was kind of funny. And, you know, in retrospect, as an adult, it's probably not something I would approve of. But as a late teens, early 20s, whew, was that some funny stuff. Baby Jesus bandit. Muttley's is done. Yes! Muttley's is done. Bro, that's a fetish. You have no idea of the fetishes John had. In fact, on the next member stream, I'm going to dive into a couple of the deep ones. If you want to hear some really good John stories, this would be a good month to join the membership program. Because I'm going to go deep into some John stories. What did they do with all of them? You know, I never asked. I know that they did. They just disappeared soon after that. I didn't ask specifically. But after the one that hung up, that one got passed between our rooms. We'd find it, open up a cupboard, and it would be there. You go in the kitchen, open up the fridge, it'd be there. That one baby Jesus went back and forth, and we took turns hiding it in each other's area. Just became a running thing. We lived together for several years. But as for the rest of them, you know, I never, ever did learn what happened to those. But it was very funny. It was very funny. The baby Jesus story. Okay, I know I haven't done much Minecraft. I'm sorry. I should get back to Minecraft. But first, a moment of seriousness. I am now going to do Rose's shot, which is a very important shot to me because Rose is one of my favorite people. So hopefully, Rose, you're still out there. I am now, I have to go slow. This shot is filled to the rim, Rose. I'm going to go slow. See it? Look how full that is. That is full to the rim. Any fuller and I spill it. Rose, love you, darling. Thank you very much for being a part of the ODG community. I appreciate your donation. I appreciate that you have fun hanging out in our streams. Forward to hang out with you very, very much. This is Rose's shot. For Rose. That's better. Oh, that's much better. Cinnamon. All right. I told the baby of Jesus story. I am ready to move on and build some spoopy for us. I have one more shot to do, and that is for VII or 7. I apologize if I missed it and you said which one you prefer, but I'm going to call you V until I know any better. So V's shot is coming at us in just a minute, and then I'm going to be all caught up for the night. And I appreciate that you guys have been coming and joining the membership program, and you've been donating, and I think part of it's because you like seeing me drunk, but I appreciate that you enjoy the content enough that you want to hang out with us, and you feel enough enjoyment out of it that you want to participate by adding monetary donations. It is very much appreciated. As you all know, I'm fighting hell and high water to make this a full-time job so I can hang out with you guys every single night. And those type of things, as well as the likes and the shares and adding on to the community, is what's going to get me there to do it. I'm always looking to add new material, and if you can think of something that you would like to see on stream or part of the membership program, well, damn it, you tell me, and I will find a way to make that happen. And we will make sure that you get all the enjoyment in the world for your money, because it is appreciated. All right, I'm going to look at the stream now because I'm sure I've missed some things. I talked about the baby Jesus. A little bit drunk. I'm totally in control of my faculties. I don't know what any of you are talking about. What were they even going to do with the baby? It was just the fact that they took him. I don't think they were going to do anything with him. They probably ended up in a dumpster. For them, it was more the act of taking them and seeing if people noticed. Good Lord, did they notice. I'll become a member, as a matter of fact. Squitter, that would be awesome. We're streaming tomorrow, and with your membership, I'll maybe get toasted tomorrow, too. Let's see. Heads up, about 35 minutes left by the time you get to this. You know what? By the time you said that, it's right at 35 minutes. Good call, Turtle. Did he just say Poppy Forest? Did I say Poopy Forest? Spoopy Forest. V is fine. Oh, V is fine. Oh, good. All right, excellent. I'm glad that I got the right name then. Cool. All right, so I've done some hedging here. Hedging. Hedging is different than edging. That's inappropriate. I'm not going to talk about that. But hedging is something important. So I'm going to kind of hedge along the outer edge a little bit. And then the middle's not going to be all hedge. Some of it's going to be long grass. And there may be some spots where someone might sneak through to get ahead of the path. And I'm okay with that. I think people should feel like they've achieved something. But the hedging is definitely going to go around the outer edge to make sure that nobody sneaks in from the outer edge. I'm not going to lie. Going around that tree just made me a little bit dizzy. Hold on one second. Okay. The hell? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking up. I didn't know where I was for a minute. I'm back. We have mastered this game. I am on it. I am in like Flynn. I have got this going. If you don't know who Flynn is, that is a reference to Tron, which is a phenomenal movie. I'm pouring the last shot for V. Once I take this, I will have done all of the shots for tonight, and I am all caught up. I appreciate you guys helping me keep track of the numbers. Do me a favor, drink some water. I'll have you know that I have regular drinks, and I've been sipping on them. I'm drinking some right now. Actually, I'm drinking strawberry watermelon water, which normally I'm not a huge fan of, but right now I can't taste it, so it's okay. And I am eating some chips. That's more important than the water. For those of you who are ever of the age of drinking, Rose, you plug your ears for a minute. For the rest of you who are underage, you should plug your ears as well. If you are drinking alcohol, greasy and salty foods will help dilute the alcohol and allow you to be more sober while your stomach and, more importantly, your liver digest the alcohol. The thought that you can eventually become more used to alcohol or build an alcohol tolerance, that is bullshit. You cannot do that. The liver can only burn 1 to 1.5 ounces of alcohol per hour, regardless of how experienced of a drinker you are. Someone who says that they are someone who has built up a tolerance has actually learned to control their drunk or their alcoholism to the point that they're so alcoholic that you can't tell they're drunk when they are drunk. The liver will never be able to burn more than 1 to 1.5 ounces of alcohol. Again, bartending school, learned how to count drinks. So there is no such thing as growing a tolerance to alcohol. That is a fable, a myth, and a lie. So it is very important to remember that if you are the age of drinking, or when you become the age of drinking, that you drink responsibly. You never drink when you're going to drive, or when you are responsible for machinery, or anything that could be dangerous to you or other people. And drinking should be drunk in moderation. If you watch these streams, you'll see nights like this where I get shit-faced, like I'm kind of am right now, does not happen all the time. And should it become a regular thing, it's something that you need to be aware of. Make sure that you moderate, and if need so, seek out additional help, because alcoholism can become a very negative thing on your life of those you love. So keep track of that. But right now, I'm going to eat some chips and help with the drinks that I've been drinking. Soak up the alcohol. I've done that. I got to feel special. Got to be up. Rose, you're special every day of the week, darling. Regardless of whether you get to hang out on my stream, you're a special person. Never forget that. But I do love that you got to hang out with us today. I'm not drinking age, but I need to know this for the future. This will help. I've never been a solid drinker. I probably drink more on stream than I've ever drank before. But it's important to know the important parts of your life. And how it can be affected by things like this. What is the age is their boost? Here in the United States, it is 18. I'm doing voice chat. I had to quickly unplug my ears to do the voice thing, but I have my ears plugged again. I just want to say that the green picture is for fun. I'm going to... Okay, you're good, Rose. Because I've seen what it can do. It can become incredibly negative, and it can become a force of both harm for those yourself and those that you love. So yes, I always recommend moderation. And if you are even beginning to be concerned that what you are drinking or the amount that you're drinking could be harmful to you or people, please seek assistance from your loved ones and professional people. My wife is aware of this. She was just down here. She comes and spends time with me. And if at any time I should be in a situation where I'm being irresponsible, she will put the kibosh on that shit super quick. So if the day ever comes where I'm like, hey guys, I can't drink for a while, it's because my wife told me I need to take a break. And by God, if my wife tells me that, I listen. A, because I love her, and B, because I don't have a very comfortable couch. So if I want to sleep in a comfortable bed, I do what I'm told. All right. Let's see. I don't think I do want to. Yeah, we talked about that. Hey, I'm back. What up, Fear? I'm a little drunk. You missed that. Draven Fear. I'm sure that was funny. In the USA, it's not 18, it's 21. You are drunk. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm Canadian, or it was 18 when I left, even though it's 19 now. And sometimes when I'm inebriated, and you should be proud of me because I pronounced that correctly, I forget the American rule versus the Canadian rule. So that was my fault. You are correct. Here in the United States, it is 21 years of age, which I think is actually an okay thing. I wish it was more consistent, either 18 everywhere. I just think it's stupid that as an American, you can join the military, you can get married, and you can have babies, but I can't trust you to have a six-pack. That is asinine. Make an age and say, this is adults. You are this age. You are now an adult. Now you can do the adult stuff. Before that, you cannot. That's the only way to make sense of the thing. Having an age and saying, I can get credit cards and buy a house and get married and have children, but I can't buy a beer. What kind of logic is that? It makes no sense to anybody. So I had just a personal thought. But regardless, be responsible with whatever you do. All right, let me see here. Draven is so drunk he thinks the drinking age is 1. I don't think it's 1. I'm not foolish. And for I'll have you know, I'm doing V's shot now. This is the last shot, and I am all caught up. Hang on a minute. Oh my God! This shot glass is full. I've already poured one. Hold on a minute. I believe that I've already poured V's shot, and I forgot it was in front of me. So 1 minute. I'm going to set this down. Take a drink of carbonated water. This is my last shot. This is V's shot. Wow, I spilled chips everywhere. I'm going to have to vacuum tomorrow. This is the last shot, and I am all caught up for the night. And then we are 100% spooky forest. Again, I love every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for liking and subscribing and joining our Discord channel. Thank you for chatting with me and allowing me a platform that I get to hang out and be goofy with you guys and have a good time where we all can feel welcome. We all can feel appreciated. And I love every damn one of you. This is V's shot. And then I'm good. Here we go. Booyah! Woo! I am all caught up. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking for a minute there that there was a chance I was going to have to say, guys, I'm going to have to do some of these tomorrow. But I'm tougher than I think I am sometimes, and I managed to knock them all out. And not only that, I'm laying down these hedges with delicious precision, even though I can barely see the screen right now. I want you guys to know that. I am not... Oh, hang on, I moved my sword. There. Yes, took me a minute. Yeah, somebody donates more, man, I'll jump on it. But I'll have you know, if you do donate more, I will do my best to have them tonight. Or if it becomes too much, I will drink them tomorrow. Because I am aware of how much I'm drinking. And I will keep track of that type of thing to make sure that if at any time I believe that it is becoming too much, I will postpone it and drink them on the next stream. A lot of streams we don't have donations and new members, so it makes it a little bit easier to do that. But I do appreciate all 100% of those of you who have donated or who have joined memberships tonight or just come by and hung out. I want you to remember, even if you can't donate or you don't have the money to become a member, I still appreciate you spending time with us. Again, the nicest thing you can do to help this channel, I had no idea I was at the beginning of the maze. I thought I was moving towards the end. The best thing you can do is just hang out. Watch a video, whether it's live or you watch it later. Oh, that's not good. Or if you maybe tell your friends about it. If you've got friends that like playing Minecraft or like video games or like seeing a drunk fat Canadian, that's a great time to just share that with people. Share it on your social medias. If you like the video, click like, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Things like that are what helps the channel grow. And so I appreciate all of you. I never want you to think, oh, wow, I couldn't donate. I wish I could do more. I don't care. Those who donate, of course, I greatly appreciate that. Not only does it help me reach my dream of becoming a full-time subscriber, creator, it definitely helps with that, but it also helps me let me know that the things I'm doing are stuff that people enjoy watching. But I want you to know you showing up every day is the most important thing that you can do to help me or a creator. Just being here and being a part of the community, the best thing I could ever ask for. All right, let me see what I missed in chat, because I don't think I've looked at it in 10 minutes, and everything is blurry. Stream is almost over. No shit, really? I got 23 minutes. We got time. Thank you as well, Draven, for the funny moments we spend together. You are welcome, Fear, and I appreciate you being a part of the community. Rose says, that was my shot. I think you forgot to take mine for my... Did I? I thought I took a full shot for you. But you know what? I'm going to make sure. Because I'm not positive, because I don't remember what I said 3 minutes ago, I'm going to do a bonus Rose shot today. I don't normally do a free bonus shot. I'm pretty sure I did the Rose shot. Because I appreciate you all, and because I wanted to make sure that I'm a man of my word who keeps his word, which is what a man of his word does, I'm going to do a bonus shot for Rose. Rose, if this was an extra shot, I want you to know you deserved it anyways. And I appreciate you hanging out. It's so nice to have younger people who enjoy my content. I'm very careful to try to keep the content family friendly as much as possible. So as much that your mom lets you hang out and that you want to hang out does mean the world to me. So thank you so much, Rose. And for all of you, even if I did Rose's shot, this is for everybody. This is for all of you hanging out with me, for helping me get every day one step closer to my dream of doing this all the time, to be able to support myself and my family while having the pure, unadulterated joy of getting to stream and create videos for you amazing folks. All of this is because of you. Doesn't matter how hard I work. If you guys weren't here, none of this would be possible. And I honestly do appreciate that. So thank you all, regardless of whether you donate, subscribe, share, member, any of that. Just being here today or tomorrow, if you're watching this video a year from now, the fact that you're enjoying my content and that you want to come back, that's enough to leave me speechless and enough to make me want to brag to my friends and family that I have the best fucking community on the internet. I love you all to death. Last shot for Rose and friends. Here we go. There we go. I want you to know I can barely see the screen right now. Which direction? Oh, here's the cave. Spooky cave. I have a feeling that we're going to add the monsters to the cave on tomorrow's stream, because I just don't think I'm in a position to do that today. Somebody just posted, And let me see here. You too. I don't think so. You did. I would put your name like that. You did do roses. I did do roses? Shit. Rose deserves 2. Oh boy, you took the last moonshine and 1 fireball. I did. It's full to the rim because I believe in you getting your money's worth. I try not to half glass it on you guys. If I'm going to do it, I try to do a full shot. It was full to the rim. Oh boy, but I want to see him drunk. Here for you. I'm a man of my word, and that's what a man of word does. Damn right, fear of nothing. Of nothing. It is important to me that when I make you guys a promise, I keep it. And please do not hesitate to call me out. If I make a promise and I don't keep it, I swear I will make it right to you. You guys are everything for me. Just FYI, in 10 minutes, he will be completely sober again. Now, that's accurate. Because of the weight loss surgery I had years ago, I should mention this. If you don't know this, I'm a fat ass. But I lost a lot of weight, and I've gained a lot back over COVID. Mostly partially due to depression and mostly due to boredom. But I lost a lot of weight. And because of the weight loss surgery, alcohol flows through me a little bit quicker than it does regular people. I'm pretty drunk right now because I've been drinking consistently for 2 hours. But once I stop when the stream ends, within 30 to 45 minutes, I'll remember how to spell my name again. So there's that. Actual Jonas is a smiley face. Thank you, Actual Jonas, for coming by. I'll be honest, I don't remember your name in the chat before. So if you're new, thank you for coming by. If you've been here before, but maybe just been lurking, still appreciate you. I so want to drink with Draven. This is great. Muttley, I'm going to tell you this. As soon as the world gets clearer, and we have, what's the word I'm looking for? Conventions! Yes, when conventions exist again, when people can start going and sharing communities and hanging out with each other, I'm going to try to come to some conventions. Some of them I'll come as a presenter, but most of them I'll just come to hang out. I may not have a table or a booth, but I'd love to set up a get-together where you guys and I can hang out. I'm not important enough to have autographs, but if you want to go get some drinks or hang out and have a bite to eat, obviously I'm someone who likes to eat. We can hang out at a restaurant, have a few drinks, chat about some stories. I'll tell you some John McCorder stories that I can't tell you on stream, and then we'll have a great time. I would love to get to hang out with you a little bit closer to you. I'm on the eastern United States, so for the first year or two, I'm expecting to stay more on the eastern. But if this channel can grow to the point where I can travel to the west coast, I kid you not, I want to make this work, and the sooner I can get to a point where I can visit you guys all over, and maybe even all over the world. I'm not going to lie. If down the road I got to the point big enough where I could go to Australia or England, I'm going to do that. I'm sorry, I have a kitty. Let me pet her. But I'm going to do everything I can to keep the channel growing so we can hang out and have that fun stuff together. I'm going to break this because he can't get through the hedge. Let me see. What did I miss? I stayed awake with him the whole stream. Oh my God, it was fun. Mystique, I'm glad that you are enjoying yourself. I know that there's a belief right now that I am probably drunk. I want you to know that I'm in full control of my faculties. And even though this community, the greatest goddamn community on the internet, has gone above and beyond today to not only support me and make me drunk, but has just been there for me. I want you to know I appreciate that. And I've had a blast of a time hanging out with you guys tonight. Now, I want you to remember that, what time is we got? 15 minutes. Tomorrow's stream will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's the time zone that I live in, so I kind of have to go by that one. Eastern Standard Time. We will be hanging out and doing some more Sky Factory. We'll probably do this section over here. I don't think I'm going to get to that tonight, but that's okay. We're going to do that. We're going to get it all done. Today now, I'm going to get some bone meal, and I'm going to start growing out some grass, because I think it's important that we, hang on, I spelled bone meal wrong. I'm going to get some bone meal, and we're going to spread out. That's a bone. Okay, bone meal. I'm going to grow some grass because I want it to look like, you know, it's lush overgrowth, right? That's what I'm kind of looking for here. I want it to be long grass, so you feel like you're walking through an uninhibited woods. Oh, that's a pretty flower. I think that as you're going through the woods and you're traveling through this cool cave, that you'll come across parts where the grass is grown and you're traveling along, because this is a forest. Who cut the grass in the forest? That's a stupid thing to think about. Nobody cuts the grass in the forest. Can you imagine if there was some super lush, spooky ass forest, and then there's some old man with a weed eater just rolling through it on a weekly basis? That doesn't make any sense. My goodness, who would do that kind of thing? That's it. I want to shoot for realism. So I'm going to grow the grass up in some of these spaces because I want it to look lush. So as you're traveling down the path, and I want to point out to you guys that there is going to come a point when I'm going to make this Minecraft world available to anyone who wants to play on it. We won't be playing together as a server, and I apologize for that. The reason that I don't play as a server on stream with other people is because 99.9% of you guys are amazing kick-ass people who are awesome part of the community. There is unfortunately that small group of people that do want to cause harm or just be giant dickbags. And when that happens, if we were to be streaming live, they might come across the point where they could say or do something inappropriate. And I think you all know by now that it's very important to me that everyone feel welcome and loved in this community. And if at any time you should feel not loved or anything in this community, you tell me and I will kick my own ass as well as the ass of anybody who's not making you feel welcome. But that's why I've chosen the members, the moderators that I have, because these are people who truly speak to the ideals and the values that this channel is hoping to present, so that you as a community can feel like you are welcome. And if you do not feel welcome, you reach out to me, and I don't care if I have to punch a baby. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that that issue is motherfucking corrected. All right, let me see what else we've got on chat. I say, wait, okay. I keep forgetting to read the chat. I apologize for that. I'm normally better about that, but at this moment, I'm having a very hard time reading what's on the stream. What state do you live in? I live in Tennessee. I live on East Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville. There is a convention in Knoxville called Fanboy Expo that I'm really hoping to participate in this year and to maybe have a booth at. I understand I'm probably going to lose money. There's not a lot of folks who are going to come by my booth and buy merchandise or stuff like that. But I want to start beginning by having the opportunity to meet people who may be in the area, and then over time slowly branch out to other conventions, even if not as a way to make money. And I want to stress that. It would be great if I could do this for a living. You all know I want to do that. But the important thing for me is that I get a chance to connect with the community. So if I have the opportunity to come to a convention near you and we get to hang out and have a drink, or maybe hang out for just a couple minutes and get a picture taken together. I know some people are like, oh, I'd love to get a picture with Draven. And I don't mean that egotistical. I'm just quoting because people have said that. As much as you may love that, I love it just as much. I'd love to say, hot damn, I have a picture with Mystique. Hot damn, I have a picture with Fear. If I'm in your area and I can get a picture and I can say, hey, here's me with the amazing people that lets me do this, I'm going to jump all over that opportunity. So as the channel hopefully continues to grow, I will also continue to have opportunities to spend more time with you guys and get to participate in things like conventions. So this year, I would be shocked if I got to do anything but Fanboy Expo. And I'm hoping to do Fanboy Expo, again, based on where the world is at, because the world is a crazy place right now. I'm going to jump on that as much as I can. But I want to spend time with you guys in the community. Even if it's not as part of the convention, I may start How did I get to the cave again? Oh, I went to the wrong way. Even if I don't get to go to a convention as a presenter, I still want to try to get around to a couple conventions that might be a little bit closer to you, so we can at least hang out, have a drink, have a sandwich. I'm a fat guy. I'm more into the sandwiches. And then we can hang out together and have a good time and get to chat, get to know each other, maybe take some cool pictures, maybe make some cool stories, and have a good time with you guys. Because the community is everything else. If this channel never grew even a single member from this point, if this is exactly where we froze, I'm a million times past wherever I dreamed we could be, and that is all because of you guys. You guys hanging out with me and let me tell stories and getting to hang out with you guys is more than anything that I could ever dream. So thank you. All of this is for you guys, and all of this is because of you guys. Everything else is secondary. And I'd love to go a little bit deeper into that, but my lips are numb, and it's a bit challenging. So I'm going to swing over here. I want you to notice how well that I'm maneuvering through Sky Factory 4, even though I am clearly shit-faced. I'm maneuvering through Sky Factory 4 with a kind of gravitas that only a professional could do. I bet that many of you, if you just chimed in, wouldn't even be able to tell that I've had a drink tonight, because I'm a professional, and kids, you should not try this at home. Let me see what else we got. I just live south of Knoxville. No shit, Fear! Dude, I'm in Knoxville. I'm in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We got to find a way to meet up. That would be awesome. Cincinnati, Ohio. That is not far away. I've gone to Ohio for conventions as a guest myself, and I wouldn't be against that. We can Indiana for you. A little further than I've been, but my wife has a lot of family in Indiana, and I could pretend I care about them long enough to get up there to hang out with you. Don't tell them I said that. That's just between us. How did I get to the cave again? I remember that moment. I actually think there's a convention for a game called Warhammer. You know, I've heard of Warhammer. It's very fantasy-based, but I've never played it. I'm not good at painting the minis in real life, but I've been having fun playing them on Hero Forge, which is a lot of fun. I'd love to have a drink, but I'm 15. You know what, Fear? That's all right, man. You and I can meet at the convention, have a slice of pizza, because I'm going to be honest with you, any convention I've gone to has offered pizza by the slice. Pizza is my favorite food. I know what you're thinking. Draven, you're basically anorexic. It's not true. I really love pizza. We can get together and have a pizza slice. I like that even more than drinking. I live in England, but that sounds amazing for you to be willing to just hang out with the community. Damn right, Boost Moose. And that's the thing for me. Community is everything. I would love to grow this channel to the point that I got thousands of people hanging out and I can do this for a living. But if I never get bigger than the moment I am now, but I get to hang out with you guys, totally worth it. I'll continue my shitty job and do this on the side if I have to, if it means I get to hang out with you guys. You're in Memphis. Turtle, you're in Memphis? I knew you were close. I didn't realize you were that close. Memphis? I've been to Memphis a few times. I had to go to the American consulate there. Because again, I'm a Canadian. I have to renew green cards. It's a whole thing. Maya Coke. Damn right, I'll buy you a Coke, man. Finally, someone who understands me. Sandwiches for the win. Damn right, Poseidon. Listen, sandwiches are about the best food in the world, aside from pizza. Pizza is basically the deities of your choice is gift to human beings. Pizza is the greatest food of all time, followed immediately by sandwiches, especially sandwiches that have roast beef in them. About 8 minutes left. Hang on, let me check my clock. 6 minutes. I'm behind. Oh my goodness, let me catch up. You have a slight slur to your voice. I do. I'm trying to not, but my community has, which you're a part of, has been donating a lot of donations and signing up as memberships today, which make me take shots. So if you're new to the channel, I'm not normally quite as intoxicated as I am now, but the community does have days where they like to blow my frickin' mind and donate and join memberships en masse. That's E-N, en masse. And then I end up taking more drinks than I have. Southern West Virginia. That's not far, Demonizer. I can get there. Muttley said 5. Great, donated so much money to help him. It's nice. Muttley was phenomenal. There's a lot of great people out there who participate in adding donations. If you hear clinks, I'm joining drinks so Buffy, moving drinks so Buffy can get by. That's my kitty. It's very important to me that the community get a chance to hang out and participate. So things like donations and stuff, while appreciated, I try to give back, if nothing else, than my own stupidity while being drunk and streaming. I'd like that. It sounds nice. Damn right, Fury. We'll make it work. Pizza always is delicious. Mom, can I become a member for the Lime End, please? That's Rose's question. You know, I don't want to cut in on that. Rose, that's between you and your mom. But I want you to remember, Rose, I appreciate that you donated today. That came through in your name. And we did actually 2 shots for that, I think, if I remember correctly. But girl, you are worth that. Bet he will get bigger if there are people around the world watching. I'm hoping. I would love to get huge, and not because I want to get rich. I just want to have the opportunity to get to do this every day with you. I'm not trying to be a PewDiePie or slow-mo guys who make $1 million. I mean, if I get there, that's great. I mean, sure, who's going to turn that down? If I can make enough money that's 5 to 6 to 7 days a week, I get to log on and hang out with you guys, while at the same time providing my family medical coverage and benefits to make sure they're taken care of. That's all that a person can really care about, right? Making enough money to support you and the people you love and doing something you enjoy. I never thought I would have that opportunity, but all of that is very getting close to happening. All because of you guys. So I appreciate that. And I mean that. I tell that to my family a lot. My life has drastically become better because you guys are hanging out with me. So I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm not in Memphis, just 30 minutes from it. I went to Memphis. It's been a few years. I went to Memphis because I had to renew my green card. Again, I'm Canadian. I'm going to become an American. It just takes time and money. Oh my God, there's a noise. Hang on. Let me see what that says. Rose! Oh my goodness, Rose. Oh my goodness. I am so glad to have you. Rose, I am so glad to have you. And thank you, Mystique, very much for allowing Rose to do that. It is very appreciative. All right. Okay. I need you guys to hang out 1 second because I'm going to do something overwhelmingly stupid and yet probably entertaining for Rose. You guys hang out right here. I'll be right back. Hang on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold on. Doing some... Oh, no, baby. Special for... Excuse me, kitties. Okay. I've been saving this for a very special occasion. Oh, my God. This is dusty. This is something that I've been saving for a very special occasion. And I want you to know that Rose joining up for a membership is about the damn most special occasion I can think of. I hit the table so hard with that drink, it moved the mouse. Did you see the world shaking? All right. I'm going big cam. Yes, Turtle, that is a great idea. In case you don't know, I mostly listen to rock music, hard rock, metal. That's the kind of music that I enjoy. Hang on. Okay. But what I also love is some Jimmy Buffett. I've been a parrot head for many years. I have been a parrot head for many years. And I've had the opportunity to visit multiple Margaritaville restaurants, which if you've never listened to Jimmy Buffett or been to a Margaritaville restaurant, you are robbing yourself of some of the greatest experiences in life. Go to Margaritaville, eat a cheeseburger in paradise. It's going to change your life. All right, here we go. Here we go, Rose. The reason I bring that up is I bought at Margaritaville a shot glass that I've never used. I've been saving it for a special occasion, and while we've had many special occasions, I can't think of a more special occasion than Rose joining up as a membership. This is from the Margaritaville Hotel in Pensacola, Florida, a very special, I'm trying to live in for the weekend shot glass. The equivalent of 3 shots. And I have never used this shot glass for anything other than to have it look cool on my shelf. And I would never drop that. I'm going to fill this sumbitch. Oh my God. Now this is going to taste like Fireball and dust because it's been sitting on my shelf for like 6 years. If you've never been to Pensacola, Florida, it is a beautiful place to visit. The sand is delicious. I love the ocean. I've been to many oceans. There's only a few of them, but I've been to a couple of them. But I've been to many beaches. And the Margaritaville Hotel, private beach, it is by far the nicest hotel that I've ever stayed at in America. I want to point out that Jimmy Buffett and Margaritaville are not a sponsor of the stream, but by God, I would punch a baby if it would make them a sponsor of the stream. But the sand is fine white sand. I love Carolina Beach, North Carolina. I'd love to live there. But the beach there is a little bit more coarse. Ben and Pensacola, such a fine sand. But what I have done is I have filled up the equivalent of a triple shot glass. That's what this is. 3 shots worth of Fireball. And I had to go Fireball. I'm out of the moonshine. But I will buy more tomorrow. So there is this. Rose, thank you very much for not only becoming a member, but for being an amazing part of the community and someone who genuinely wanted to be a member because of the awesomeness of you and getting to be a part of this community. And thank you to all of you. I'm a little over midnight, so this will be the last thing we do for the evening. If for some reason another shot sneaks in, I will do it on tomorrow's stream. I will be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. But this, not 1, not 2, but triple shot of Fireball. This one is dedicated to Rose, as well as all of the amazing members of the ODG community. I'm about to pop this bitch right now. Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. I didn't mean to swear in front of Rose Mystique. I apologize. I'll be more responsible. Here we go. Triple shot. 1, 2, 3. For Rose and for the ODG community. Thank you all for helping me make a dream come true. I will always appreciate you more than I can ever describe. Here we go. Never done a triple shot. This is going to burn. Here we go. My God! That was so much! That was so much! Pull the hair back here a little bit. Look a little suave before I pass out. I gotta go to the vet at 9. Okay. Wow, I'm not going to lie. That's still burning. Let's see here. Let's look at the count. We had 9 shots for Muttley. 2 members join up. It's 11 shots. And then I did a triple bonus shot for Rose. That is 14 shots. I'm estimating, because I can't feel my lips. But I'm pretty sure that that's 14 shots. And if I'm wrong, then I didn't count right. Ooh, there's not even a drop left. I drained that thing. Is it 15? Is it 14? You know what? Shit, I don't remember. But I'm going to tell you what. I had a great time hanging with you out tonight. And I apologize a little bit that we didn't get quite as much built as I'd hoped. We spent a lot of time staring at the screen while I went on a verbal tirade and Alcoholic Anonymous pamphlet, because Lord knows I'm probably the gift man. Ooh, this path is cool. All right, so we travel through here. We go through here. I really think that this turned out really, really good, considering I don't remember building most of this. Like, I really think this looks really awesome, because right now I'm kind of discovering it for the first time. And then we come around here. Comes out in here. Awesome. All right, awesome. Oh my God, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I'm sorry. I was just going through. Okay, so hang on. We got to start all over again because you guys weren't here for it. So here's what we've done today. We've begun the beginning of our spoopy forest. This one is very spoopy. And we're coming here and look, I want to go through there, but I can't because there's a hedge wall. So I'm going to come through here, right? See some flowers. It's very spooky. And then we're going to come through here. We're going to go through the maze kind of thing. Oh, look how clear that is. And we'll loop back around. This really turns good. I was afraid that the loops would be too close together, but I think they turned out very well. I may put a spoopy monster somewhere in between here occasionally to have something pop up. And then, oh, look, the Cave of Scariness. And we go through here, and then we'll hop up here. And then what are we going to do? We're going to come here. Spooky monster! One of those two will be, maybe both. It'll be Scooby Monster. More Spooky Monster! More Spooky Monster! And then we'll come through here. And we're going to hang out and look at the monster. It looks very good. I know, Turtle, I didn't add the snow to that. I apologize I didn't get to the snow. I will snow the shit out of this tomorrow. I promise. Because I said, oh, dead end. I tricked myself. Oh my God, I thought I had it, but I didn't. Then we follow the path. And here's where we'll continue. Okay, so I think that looks really good. The spooky forest looks really good. And if you're back here and you're looking at the farm, I think it looks pretty good. Well, we have the trees behind the farmhouse, the barn. We get the trees over here. I think it's going to look even better. I think that's going to look very cool, like a little forest. I'm really happy with the trees that we used. So tomorrow, Thursday, I will be streaming again at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to continue Sky Factory 4. We'll finish our spoopy forest. And we'll put either what I'm thinking here is either like an altar or a spooky house or shack or something like that. And we'll put something spooky here and put some trees around it. And that's what I'm thinking. So if you have a preference for a shack or an altar, you just let me know. You put that in chat or let me know in the Discord channel. And then we're going to jump into that. Oh my goodness, I missed some chat. Is everyone good the rest of the night? That made my day. Maybe see you in the next stream. Yes, YouTube Boost, you as well. New fantastic point of view, LOL. I don't remember what that reference is. See you, Boost Moose. Boost Moose, have a great night. Thank you for hanging out. Is there a mega torch? Then you can have it still dark while no extra mobs. I actually have covered for that. Where did my forest go? So I've put flare lanterns underneath. So there is no need for light up here. It's lit up pretty well naturally. But no monsters will spawn because I've put the flare lanterns. So we're good in that regard. No monsters will spawn except for the ones that we want. So I'm going to, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll be streaming again for more Sky Factory. 6 p.m. Eastern. At that time, we're going to look to add some spooky monsters to the cave as well as the forest. We'll finish the tail end of this of the forest, which we haven't got to today. I'm thinking again either an altar or like a spooky shack, like a witch and maybe a cauldron. Now the monsters themselves, I apologize. The monsters themselves, I'm going to use a paralyzed syringe on. So they're not going to move around. I don't have to worry about them hurting anybody. But I'm thinking either a witch in a spooky shack or an altar with maybe some skeletons around it or zombies. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to put them down in the description or message me directly on Discord, and I will look at those and see what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream will be starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll start there and run till normally about 10:30 p.m. I work the next day, so I try not to stream too late, but I love you guys way more than I love work, so fuck a bunch of them. If things are going well, shit, we'll stream longer. But I'm hoping to work on that tomorrow, as well as possibly as the, I may have said possibly, which isn't a real word. I'm looking at the new, the room that was the blood room is going to become the sarcophagus room. I haven't mentioned that to you guys yet, but it's something that I'm going to work on. Something I'd like to work on potentially next. As well as I have hidden something in the world that you guys have not seen. I haven't mentioned it yet. I've told you I was going to do it. I am hiding several things in this world somewhere that once I make this world available to you guys, that you can play yourself, you have the fun of going in and trying to find these hidden things. Now, I would like to hope that you guys won't go into a cheaty mode like creative or something, and you'll go around and look for it yourself. But in these hidden things, I have hidden several specific items. And when I make this available to you guys, the first person, potentially, I'm still working on this, to give me a message telling me what the hidden items were could potentially win a prize. I'm building a contest you guys didn't even know about. Thinking about this. So there will be a chest with certain hidden items in it that only I will know. And if you can message me telling me what those items are, you could win a prize. And I've got several different hidden things, not just one. And maybe not all on the overworld. And I know what you're thinking. Draven, you probably put them in the hunting dimension where your house is. Ha! Probably. But I put some of them in other places as well. But there will be hints and clues hidden. So when you guys go in there, you have a chance of winning something kind of cool. But I'm going to call that a night. We are at, oh goodness, we're 10 after 12. I'm sorry I've run late tonight. I apologize. If I missed your comment in chat, I apologize. I will address it. Hopefully on the next stream, I will go back and read this. Thank you again, everybody who's come and hung out today, who's donated, become a member, clicked like, clicked subscribe, or just hung out and chatted in chat. I appreciate every one of you. All of that is appreciated. Thank you for help building this channel into what it is. Special thank you, as always, to the members of this channel. Those of you who have joined a membership definitely help support the channel in a way that helps it grow. And I definitely appreciate your month-to-month membership. If you're interested in an ODG, Only Draven Gaming membership, click the join button on my YouTube channel, anywhere where it's available, and that will show you all the perks and bonuses you get as a member. And it may be something you're interested in joining up. We would love to have you as part of the process. As always, I would like to throw an extra special thank you out there to my moderators. You folks do way more work than I could ever appreciate or say verbally, but I do appreciate. Let me rephrase that. To verbally appreciate, but I also appreciate all the work you do. Thank you for helping make this channel a great place for people to come and hang out with. All right. I'm going to call that a day, mostly because I'm looking at chat and I can't see any of that. It's just a blur. So thank you all very much for coming by and hanging out today. Thank you for the donations and the subscriptions and the thank yous and the members. I can't tell you how much I love and appreciate you all, and I'm flattered by your contributions. I will see you all again tomorrow, hopefully, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some more kick-ass Sky Factory 4, where we finish our spooky factory, forest. Thank you all for coming by. You all have yourself a wonderful evening. Hopefully I will see you again soon or on our Discord channel. OnlyDraven.com. link to the Discord, as well as all of my socials. Thank you for coming by. Have yourself a great day.